Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geeky Gazette. We are back with our second episode of Bylines and Batarangs, and today we are going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about a couple things, but most importantly, we're going to start off with that Miles Morales mess. I think I'm going to be alone in my opinion here, but,
Well,
I know I'm gonna. Okay, first out of the gate, it was gorgeous.
It's beautiful. It's amazing.
Yes, very much so.
Yep.
It was gorgeous. That doesn't excuse the other bullshit.
It's a fan of the first movie, you'll love it.
The first movie was much, much better.
Equal.
Not even close. Okay, everyone, before we go into it, I do have a banner at the bottom, but we are going to be talking spoilers here. So if you haven't seen the movie, I know. Okay, I believe
Robert,
Raymond, you haven't seen it, right?
I haven't seen it yet, but Robert.
And you're good talking spoilers, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm absolutely good. But Robert, you and I've been over this earlier this morning, man.
I know, and that's why I was going to say that. I was going to say, Raymond and I talked about this morning, and it's basically this case where this is clearly a movie that's divided into two fronts. If you knew going ahead, you have a different point of view than if you didn't know going ahead about the ending. And they're perfectly both viable and everything. Both arguments.
Okay, but here's the thing. First off, they removed the part 2 well over a year ago, which was complete and utter bullshit. If you're a Marvel normie like me, you would have had no idea. Also, at least with movies that were divided into two parts, you felt like you had a conclusive, end to some of the storylines. This is just bullshit. It was like they made 2 movies and cut it in one spot. I was so disappointed, and it was like, I'm normally all about this shit. I would have loved this movie if I would have known, but this was so deceptive to customers. 100% bullshit.
Now, I will say this, and Raymond will argue with me on this, but it's more comparable to The Matrix Reloaded and Matrix Revolution.
You can't. I don't want to argue with that.
I got to give you that one, but you look,
I've never seen that.
Yeah, because it basically, while Reloaded had a slight bit of resolution, it ended so abruptly leading into the next movie, and no one knew. Absolutely no one knew going into it. There wasn't even, I mean, people knew they shot the two sequels back to back, but this was one of the first times. But this is one of the first times, like, when you had stuff like Empire, or even though Back to the Future 2 and 3, that one still felt like two different movies. It was not what's known as a two-part trilogy. Matrix, however, it's clearly leading right into the next movie. It was only a little bit of plot threads resolved, whereas at least with it's one is very similar. What?
So was the Lord of the Rings.
Okay, Lord of the Rings, though, we knew going in, it was 3 movies shot at once, all going to be released within 3 years. It's not like no one knew.
Wait.
Well, yeah, that's what pisses me off.
How is that same thing with part 1, part 2? They did a 2-parter with that movie.
What one?
Wait, okay, hold on. This, when you went into stuff like Infinity War, it was clearly announced, clearly marketed as 2 different movies. This was not. This was deceptive as fuck.
It was initially announced. It was initially announced as two.
And then they backtracked and hid that shit.
I will be fair. No, actually, no, Tavia, I will agree with Tris on this. There was a point where they were claiming that they reworked it to be a separate standalone movie.
Yes.
But then I do remember them saying that. And that's why.
The whole thing.
And
I'm sorry.
It turns out, so you're like, okay, that's bullshit. I will admit, that is bullshit because they did say they made it a standalone. This ain't standalone.
Not even close.
I'm fine with that being standalone because it makes sense.
The only thing it's resolved is Gwen.
No, it's a cliffhanger like a motherfucker. I mean,
I was saying, the only thing
yes,
that got
absolutely. Like that. No. There's no justification in this. It ends with Miles being maybe. You have this other version of him as the Prowler, and then they all get together. There is no ending to this movie. It is garbage.
Done.
Okay, I will not go far and say garbage.
I go B. It's not garbage at all.
I don't agree with you on that. I will disagree with you on that.
It's not garbage. I think you're just a little pissed off.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Hey, wait. This is Tris we're talking about here. Look at her pettiness for the turtles.
Turtles are terrible.
Yeah, but I agree with you. Sorry.
Yeah, the turtles are dumb, and they're crossing over with Stranger Things. It's even dumber.
Yeah,
I'm interested in it.
I'm interested in it too.
Do you watch Stranger Things?
I've seen a few episodes by now, yes, but I'm just saying this has been a franchise that is known for its love of the '80s, and the turtles got introduced in the '80s.
It makes
For
sense.
sure. The turtles were never cool though. So even in the 80s.
What?
Trez,
Awesome.
look how long the turtles have lasted. Look how long they've already.
I watched it when I was younger.
They lasted for decades.
Oh, I love the turtles when I was a kid, but I grew the
Yeah.
hell out of it.
I can't do it now.
Raven, you want to put it that way? You want to put it that way? I grew up out of it.
Yeah,
I just can't do it.
Last Ronin.
Yeah, I will agree with
Last Ronin's good, but that's very adult.
I will agree with RJ here. It did have an ending for Gwen. It did.
No, it didn't. She literally, no way.
The stuff with her dad. Stuff with her dad.
And her dad pulling a trigger on her, or a gun on her. Fucking garbage.
Okay,
garbage.
Beginning, yes. I'm talking about at the very end.
No, she was literally getting her own like Justice League Spider-Man. There was no end to that.
No. I'm talking about with her dad. The stuff with her dad.
Oh, her dad's a cocksucker.
Oh shit! Like no. That's
he was torn by his duty and the feelings
over his daughter. Over his daughter. He pulled a gun. How can you justify pulling a gun on your daughter?
Shouldn't be any torn between you and your daughter when it comes to that.
No, there is no torn on that.
The way I see it, if Gwen had stuck around a little longer, things would have gone played a bit.
He pulled the gun on his daughter. You can't justify that.
But he didn't. Remember, he thought that he killed Peter Parker.
Yeah.
She told him she did not, and he pulled a gun on his fucking daughter.
She started walking closer to him, and he
Gordon
was threatened, I guess.
Gordon does that same thing. Oh, they said about his accident and that story as well?
He makes a good point, Brett.
Wait, I didn't hear you.
Gordon.
Back though. You know when Gordon pulled a gun on his daughter when she
Did she have her mask off and saying I didn't kill anyone?
And then walk towards him, and then he pulls the gun because he's threatened.
Did she say I'm your daughter? Don't do this, Dad.
You're right. No, actually, no. You got a point there too, Trish. And I recall he still didn't know.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I don't there's no justice. She was a child. She was what? She's 17 or something?
No, well, 13, 14, 15. No.
Here's
Come on, he was scared. He was scared.
Yeah, remember though, Miles was 15 in the first one. Gwen said, I'm 15 months older than you, so she's 16. About a year and a half has passed, so she's about 17-ish.
That's what I just said.
Yep.
She's a child. He pulled a gun on a child. I was kind of hoping that Spider-Man 2099 just killed him. Like,
what?
No.
29 went do that. He's not murderous. He's not a psycho. Unless it's Spider-Man who did kill people.
He is a psycho.
I mean, you can't be hypocritical here and say that, you know, she's 17. Oh, that makes the guy a pedo. And you can't say, no, she's 17. Oh, she's old enough to stand up to her dad. She's not. She's underage. She's
a child. Absolutely. And he pulled, like, there was so many bad, and the whole movie beats down on every other Spider-Man except for Miles.
Okay.
Miles is the only good one.
No, okay, Chris, I will argue with that one because here's the thing.
And some underlying racism.
No.
Yeah, there was.
Okay. No. Okay, then how do you explain Spider-Man India? No one's racist towards him.
No, you did not. Okay, when Spider-Man 2099 was talking to him, he's like, we don't want your kind. You're not welcome here. What the fuck was that? I was so uncomfortable.
2099 is also Mexican. He did speak Spanish to my life as well. So that makes no sense. Did I miss anything you?
Wait. Are you saying that Mexican people can't be racist towards other?
Yeah, they can be racist too. But
it was so bad. It was so uncomfortable.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I know a lot of people like this. I know I am in the minority here. I get that, but no, this was not a well-crafted movie.
Katie, I think you're hearing voices in the background.
What?
Yeah, just hearing voices. Sorry.
I've only seen the ending so far, so I can only comment on the actual cliffhanger that they left.
Okay, so what did you think, Raymond?
Okay, it was poorly done. It is probably the single worst cliffhanger I've ever seen. Robert, wait your turn.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay. Of all the cliffhangers we've ever had, at least in some form or fashion, there was some resolution in each and every single one of those movies. Infinity War, they were able to beat back the forces of Thanos. So Thanos got all the fucking stones and then completed his whatever. That's still a resolution. And fucking Matrix Reloaded, they still fulfilled the fucking prophecy.
Yeah.
As bullshit as it was.
Yep.
There was no resolution to this movie. It was every single every single character in this was a garbage human being. The fact that Gwen, Miguel, every single person, even Peter himself, all terrible people. And then on top of that, they all lied to Miles. They all manipulated him. The only cool one was Spider-Punk.
They kept him in the dark. They
kept him in the dark because they knew something was up from day one. They knew.
They wanted to wait for his dad to die before to tell him.
Yeah, that's.
They were willing to sacrifice his father.
Here's the thing. Here's what, and this is what Ingrid and I talked about in our video. The issue is that there's clearly something else going on here. That's either manipulating them or they're just jumping to conclusions. Like this whole canon event can destroy
everything's canon.
I think there's something bigger going on. I think maybe messing with canon events makes your world vulnerable, but it doesn't damage it.
It doesn't blow it up.
And they're just willing to let other people die, willing to let everyone die. Peter is supposed to be the embodied, like, very similar to Superman, as he's always chooses right. He's a good person, but he's willing to let Miles' dad die? No, fuck that.
But no.
He just stayed there playing with his pussy.
Nah.
Sat there and pet his cat.
Wait. You mean Spider Kitty?
Yeah, he means Spider Kitty. Totally.
But they do explain things and put things into more context here. For one, Miguel tried to avoid, changing things. That world got destroyed, and Peter B. Parker was there to see it. He was there when it happened. We saw that. So he knows Miguel is not full of shit. All right? So in their mind, they've realized...
Miguel is literally a villain.
The Spot is the villain.
The Spot is the villain.
Both villains.
Miguel is the antagonist. He thinks what he's doing is best. He has been pushed to this degree. I mean, after losing everything in that world where he tried to fill the void, I would be pushing a breaking point too.
He's the
299 did go too far. He went to extreme. But anyway, I do understand. He made a good point. He goes, oh shit, I effed up. Now the world got blown up. Well, can't do that again. Well, I'm gonna prevent every Spider-Man from not destroying canon. He's kind of meta-commentating because
he's overcompensating. Yeah, he's overcompensating for it. And not only that, though, but people have also noticed pointing this out. The moment Miles got bitten by the spider, did you notice the colors changed from purple to red?
Yep.
His destiny changed. He was meant to.
So what? That doesn't mean Peter would allow people to die willingly. He would always try to help. He is so willing to go along with it. Gwen is so willing to go along with their plan. They're literally not superheroes.
Gwen went against Gwen.
Yeah, she didn't want to go back home because she was afraid of what her dad would do.
And she was complacent. She sat there and lied to Miles.
Yeah,
she didn't want Miles to know. But it depends on from her perspective. She didn't want to hurt my feelings, and I'm on her side. And I get what she's coming. She makes a good point.
This is why I'm saying this is a very gray movie. This is a very gray.
It is a gray movie.
It's a great movie, which I'm.
It's a disappointment of a movie.
It's a complex movie. We need to play a movie these days. After Disney nonsense, we done something good. It is complex, baby. I'm all for that. Let's do complex and smart and genius. Unlike the current movie, bad, but just God, I hate that current.
Okay, one thing I'll give him a compliment on is one thing I liked better that they did as compared. Yes, Reese is absolutely right. She betrayed him. It's simple. He betrayed him 100%. But one thing I wanted to mention that I really did like was the ability of free will. Do you remember that Miles Morales What If, where Miles always ended up being good no matter what?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. What if Thor, what if Hulk, what if Wolverine?
Yes. No, you're fine. But we saw the ability that, the nature versus nurture thing. He ended up being good or bad depending on his situation. Same with Peter. Peter taking the lizard serum and turning evil was not something I expected, but I thought that was a good twist to it because it shows the idea of free will. So if we're still discussing the idea of free will, she openly betrayed him. Peter openly betrayed him. Miguel, the whole Spider Society are willing to complacently sit by and let people die because they're worried about their canon events. It's evil, pure and simple.
Oh, yeah, that's what Punk was
trying to say. That's the point.
Punk was basically pointing out the hypocrisy of it all. And I think that's the whole point of this. If you want to look at it this way, is it's clearly trying to make it clear, trying to adhere. And why I think there's some other force behind these canon events causing disruptions, I think it's eventually going to be found out it's all false. It's all false, and Miguel's going to be like, I did this for nothing.
It's going to be
think that Miles
die on purpose.
Kind of makes you think that Miles cares about his family more than any of them. They all sit around and go through the whole same bullshit where their family member dies and they sit there and keep going down the line. But he's willing to do something to try to stop it because he loves his dad. I mean, he doesn't lose his dad.
Yeah, in 2 days. He said, "But no, screw you guys. I'm gonna see my dad."
But again, we did see what happened when he saved the inspector. A hole ripped open in the
Oh
ground.
yeah, the entire
All that
world
happens. So it's not like this is
itself.
all BS as far as we can tell. So again, it's a matter of we either keep these can events happening so everyone can live, or we just let it keep getting screwed up and everyone will be wiped out. Again, Miguel had that happen to him. Everyone in that world got wiped out.
No, he said he tried to go to a different world.
But he also made it clear he changed it. He made it very clear he did change things there to try and make it better using his knowledge. But it got all wiped out. All of it got wiped out because he changed too much.
Yep, it got destroyed just like that because
So you're like it's okay, so just let people die.
No. I'm not saying they're right. I am not saying
wrong.
I'm saying that this is why they believe it's right. They believe, and that's why I think 3 is going to beyond the Spider-Man is going to reveal it was all bullshit. They truly believe that doing this is the best way to keep these worlds stable so they don't collapse.
It's kind of ironic. It remind me of the kind of like the Illuminati when they thought, destroying other worlds in order to prevent our humanity is a good thing. Let's keep destroying worlds. And said, no, we can't do that. Well, hell, Captain America went against that group. We said, screw you, Captain America. We're still gonna do it anyway because we're jerks.
As someone who
thanks, Illuminati. You guys know what you're doing. You moron, and then they're doing a pull up. Thanks, Secret Wars. Thanks. It's kind of ironic. Both this society and the Illuminati are both idiots.
Tavia.
No, you're fine. What were you saying, Raymond?
Enlighten me, as someone who hasn't watched the movie. Did Miles' father die in this movie?
No.
What are the odds of that happening in the next movie?
All we know is the Spot has arrived on that world. Miguel is in that world currently.
Is the Spot specifically trying to kill his dad?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, now he is. He's getting to the joke.
What is the Spot's motivation for this?
The Spot's motivation.
He thinks Miles is his nemesis, and he is. Let's be honest, he is.
He's become his nemesis. Yeah.
And so he wants to make especially because Miles kept mocking him, just being like, you're just a villain of the week. It's like, I'll show you I'm not the villain of the week. I'm going to destroy. You took everything from me. I'm going to take everything from you.
Yep.
Do you think from what we've seen, do you think that the Spot has the gumption to go through with it?
Yes.
Oh,
yes, here's the thing.
Yes, he does.
Become this eldritch abomination at the end.
But here's the thing. It's this whole idea of Miles keeps saying, I'm going to do it my way. So obviously we already know his dad's not going to die. We like, there's going to be something different, which means all of this was for nothing. All of that death and destruction will have ended up being for nothing. There were good moments, but the fact that they were so deceptive about it, and the fact that they basically drew no conclusion,
fair enough,
ruined this movie. I'm sorry, it ruined the movie.
I will also say this: there is one other thing. Notice this: Gwen's father quit being the captain. Shouldn't that call it a disruption? But nothing happened.
Yep. Also, here's the thing.
I think that's a key part.
Here's the thing. I have a theory. My theory is that when my does save a dad, this can kind of look up at them. Oh shit! His mother may die. Which, that would be messed up and dark.
Well, the dad hasn't been sworn in yet.
No.
Can we say I agree with that?
If Spot does succeed or fail, well, I think he does succeed anyway. This may open the door. If Marty does save a dad, that thing is say, like, screw it. Instead of Marty to die, we'll kill his mother instead. It got more, getting more major to Miles. But Marty doesn't give a damn a fate. No, screw fate. I'm going to do what I want and save my parents. Whatever necessary.
Hey, Hooded, go on ahead. Hooded, go on ahead.
Yeah. What were you saying, Hooded?
I was just going to say, can we all agree that Robert's hair looks fantastic?
I want to say one other thing, though. One other thing that two other things two things that really did bother me in this movie. One,
the end.
One, the whole Miguel being a vampire. They just show that. You see the right to bite someone, and even
That was a complete plot hole. That was bullshit.
I don't think that. I think that's going
They
to
showed
play in the next
one
one.
time, and that was it. That was dumb.
I think that was meant to set up so it can come into play in the next movie. But the
Maybe.
other thing, can we all agree Jessica was the worst in this movie?
Oh my god, I hate her so much.
I hated Jessica. Okay, and just to make clear, she's only pregnant in the pre-title portion, not later on. But she is just like, at least Miguel had some justification. But so many people had some justification. Jessica had zero justification for being this colossal bitch.
Hominis makes a good point. He finally got his vampire representation.
Exactly.
Hispanic vampire.
Yeah, he's not a vampire. That's not true.
Almost got screwed over by Mobius.
I'm screenshotting now. I can screen the actual image.
Wait, what? Wait.
I don't even know.
He's not a vampire. No, that's not true at all.
What is that? What is that?
No, I think that's
that is 2099.
He actually legitimately has fangs of his own.
Oh,
yeah, he does.
But why did it look like he was ready to bite it, the guy?
Yeah,
well,
he
because
did.
the guy tried to kill him. He tried to be ready to better.
So what is he?
He's a spider. He's a spider. He has slightly different spider abilities.
Yeah, it is.
That was another thing they did not make clear at all.
All right.
Go watch.
That's fair. That's fair. I didn't know. Thank you, Tavia.
You're welcome.
Okay, but still though, Jessica was the worst. I just felt, even Ingrid and I were both like, bitch.
Jessica and Miguel were almost at this point dislikable. Like
Miguel had at least you have the props of
Miguel had a reason why he doing
the reasons. Jessica had zero reason.
Can I just say that Miguel has a really sick design though?
I love his design.
Yes.
I love
yes, he looks great.
He kind of reminds you of Jason Todd, huh?
Not just that, but beyond.
I love Miguel's design in this movie. He looks really cool.
Same. I love 2099. 2099 is such a great character in the comics, even the games.
I'm sorry, Miguel was such an asshole. He was almost nearly unlikable. And then, not only that, but like the way the fact that they sent all the spider people after Miles and not a single one could get him is ridiculous. Also, the fact that not a single one would think what they were doing was a little fucked up is beyond me. These are supposed to be spider people.
That is a good point. They were just mooks here. And don't get me started on Ben Reilly in here. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
I love Ben Reilly. He's funny.
We'll talk about Ben. Hooded, we not hear you?
Hooded? No, I can't hear him at all. What happened to his mic?
What happened, Hooded?
We can't hear you at all. We're not let alone anyone. No. We can't hear you.
Nopers, we can't hear you, dude.
Oh, well, you're muted.
You were muted.
Is that better?
That's a me thing to do.
All right.
Wait,
sorry.
You muted him. Did he mute himself or did you mute him, Tristan?
I didn't mute him.
I don't know. I don't know what happened, but it fixed itself. Thank God.
All right.
Yeah. All right, Ben Reilly. What a joke.
What a joke. I did not like
I love it.
Like, we're just
so emo.
Oh,
yeah, that's not Ben Reilly, though, Tavia. That's not Ben at all.
True. Here's the thing. I take this Ben Reilly over the current story with Kazan with that BS. It's funny. It's like, and even it's 90s. Because remember, Ben Reilly from the 90s, it was Kane. And it's funny.
Kane would be more fitting for this than Ben.
True. But you know, I take this Ben Reilly over the stuff we have now with the current cat with the Ben Reilly Evil, which I hate what it's done in the comics.
Okay, Dave, yeah. Okay. Yeah,
but I'm happy I got Ben Reilly done justice in this. It's funny.
I just think that basically there at this point there's very little redemption for a lot of these characters. Jessica was she was terrible. I don't even care that she was pregnant. Like, pregnant people can handle themselves fine. Yep. It's the fact that she was such a bitch, and her justification for her husband was like, oh, and he's hot.
That's funny.
And I was like, okay, all right. But it was weird, and it wasn't Ben Reilly. It wasn't these characters that we've known. Like, there was some great Easter eggs. That's what this was. What's that?
And then she goes, "Will you adopt me?"
Yeah, like it was super weird. It was cringy.
Also, you have the fact that you have Insomniac Spider-Man. Can you be like, hey, I have a Miles?
Oh yeah, we didn't get to see my Miles in this movie. Oops. Oh well. Yeah, that's fun. We can remember, we're putting on our Miles. If you have 2 Miles, now we compete. Oh wait, we do have 2 Miles now.
Now, this is why I keep on looking at it's not all Miles. I'm pretty sure there's probably a couple Miles there. It's just this particular Miles because now one thing I do not like though is Miguel is blaming Miles as if he did this intention when he's just an aberration. He's an accident.
Yeah, he's an anomaly.
So don't be taking it out on him. He's an anomaly. Yes. Don't be taking it out on him. This is why I made the comparison in my video with Ingrid about Juniper Lee, a cartoon. Basically throughout all of history, these magical protectors had were adults. They would live most of their full lives and eventually pass on to them as adults until June came around, and she was the first time where it happened to a child. It skipped a generation, went right to her as a kid, and she is the first one having to see all the restrictions that most of the others accepted because they had, again, full lives before they started doing this. She's stuck in the city. She has to keep things secret. It's basically torpedoing her life, but it's, again, everyone else took for granted. It's similar. What?
Anybody else lost with this story?
Wait. Are you going to the unicorn warrior thing? That goes swim? That's the thing I'm talking about.
No, I know what cartoon he's talking about, but I never watched it, so I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
I'm trying to confuse.
Okay, when you become this magical protector, at the tourist one day, there's a barrier around the town. You can never leave it. You have to keep things secret, things like that. You have to, and you have to protect magic. You are magically bound to that location. But again, throughout all of history up until Juniper, it was you would do it until you're an adult. Then it would pass on. That's when you receive it. So in other words, your predecessor would be an older person. You would take over as an adult. But June was the first time it ever happened to a child. So it's now, but she's being treated like she has to cater to what would be rules for adults. But she's finding out how restrictive that is. That's what I'm saying. So it's through her. We're realizing just how bad the rules are, but everyone accepted them because they at least had some advantage that she is now seeing there's no advantage here.
Was she bit by a spider?
No, she was not bit by a spider. Just activated in her early, way too early. I'm saying, so it's basically Mike and Miles, like Juniper, is the exception that is showing the flaws in the system.
Okay,
that's my
I can
point.
Understand that. I don't know what Juniper is, but I agree with you. I think
it was a Judd Winnick creation. Judd Winnick created the show.
Okay, well here's the thing. I can do the exception to the rule type story, right? If it's done correctly. This was not this. There was no logical conclusion except for a brunt. Like it felt like they took a movie, cut it in half, and there was some great moments. The family stuff was great.
Yes.
When he was Miles, when he was Spider-Man talking to his dad, that was great. There was some great moments, but those moments are all thrown down the garbage when you ended at no logical conclusion. And when you advertise it as a fucking movie that is not part 1 of 2.
I compare it to like going up on a roller coaster. Yeah, building up, and you get to the top, and then they tell you that you have to wait about a year to finish the ride.
But in that case, you'd be stuck up there the whole year.
That's what it feels like, though. Waiting for that long.
I will agree with that. It does feel like this is all the setup, and the next part's going to be the entire falling motion.
Except that we never resolved anything for this to even count as an actual story.
Had this been advertised the entire time and not deceptively edited, I could forgive a little bit. But it does feel very
It'd still be bad.
Yes.
I can acknowledge that. I do acknowledge that, Triz. I am not arguing with you on that, all right? I am not
And there was
arguing.
some great fan service. There was fun stuff. Like, and I really want to like it, but I can't. The end ruined the movie. It took it from like a 9 to a 5. I mean, I was actually shocked at how much better the first one is, because you have a clear beginning, you have a middle, you have your climax, you're at the top of the roller coaster, and you have an end. There is none of that in this movie.
They could have gave this an end with still leaving a cliffhanger.
Yeah, they really could have. Like, I only saw the ending, so they could have left it off with, I guess, Gwen going to rescue Miles, and the evil Miles taking it at, the next movie. Cliffhanger.
Whoa! What is that, Tavia? Whoa!
Tavia.
I had to mute him.
Oh my God.
Goddamn background noise. Hang on.
Okay. Holy crap.
You were saying?
Where the fuck was I?
About the end.
Okay.
The ending.
Okay, yeah, the ending. Like, I saw the ending part where Miles is clearly trying to escape from the chains. Like, he's chained up to, I guess, that pillar.
Yeah, it was like a boxing thing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's clearly...
It's a boxing glove.
Yeah. And then it just cuts. It just fucking cuts. With, they're all coming to the rescue. Like, that's not a fucking conclusion.
Nope.
Nothing was accomplished in this film.
Nothing. Except, okay, there was some, like, great character building, which I'm all about great character building, right? You've got great moments with his mom and dad. You've got, like, really great family stuff. You've got really terrible family stuff with Gwen, like, just absolutely garbage.
Oh, can someone explain to me the constant shifting art styles in Gwen's world?
No, I get the art style. I get it, because it's watercolor art style. It's from Spider-Gwen.
But it wasn't that way in the opening part.
That's true. But here's the thing about that. If you read the Spider-Gwen comic, you usually different art style out from each story.
Okay, all right.
That makes sense.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's borderline in Spider-Gwen world, which I'm hyped about it. I'm glad they did comic art, but do I like?
Yep,
right?
fair enough.
And it was very pretty, and I love Gwen was my favorite in the first. I like Gwen a lot, but I can't like logically look at that character and have any respect for her anymore. The fact that she, like, I understand what she wanted was the best of both worlds. She wanted to have her friend and still be able to lie to him and get away with it. And that's where I have the real issue, because she's not a good friend. I'm sorry. And the fact that, like, they're crushing on each other and everything else, like, I feel bad for Miles. He would be absolutely crushed under the weight of everybody betraying him.
I'm sorry.
He technically was crushed. When he found out his mentor lied to him, it's like, you knew? Like,
right there, yeah, he was already crushed.
Yeah, he was crushed. Like, when Peter tried to explain the situation to him, he tried to explain, but he tried, like, look, without you and my girl, maybe probably wouldn't exist. But look, I love Baby in the movie. She's awesome. I love it, kids.
I got it. Raymond's been trying to talk.
Yeah, Tavia, let Raymond talk. He was trying to talk.
Sorry, I mean,
all of you guys who are even the ones who are like defending this movie, you're all painting a really shitty picture of this movie and all of its characters.
No. Spider-Man India was not. I do not think Spider-Man India knew as much because he's only been around for a short while. And Spider-Man,
all the main players. You guys are painting a real bad fucking picture of this movie.
I was saying, Spider-Man India, it was a main player, and he was a good guy, good-natured guy, fun guy. Yep. Spider-Punk, he definitely was clearly trying to tell Miles to back off, but still being too cool for school. Be like, all right, fine, learn the hard way if you have to.
Spider-Punk was fun. I love Spider-Punk. He's like anti-establishment. Fight the man. He's so funny. I love Spider-Punk.
Spider-Punk was the only good Spider-Man besides Miles.
What about India? What about India?
What's Spider-Man India?
Didn't India know or no?
No, he didn't seem to know.
He didn't know.
Okay. The only thing I didn't like about him is he was such a narcissist, but fine, whatever.
He's not a narcissist. He's fun.
At least he wasn't a complete asshat. Like,
No, he was a fun. Although,
Well,
just
you're
don't
a
mention
fun
chai
guy.
tea. Do not mention chai
Chai
tea.
tea. That was funny.
chai means tea.
Yeah,
Reese
Say
and
is right.
tea.
now we gotta wait an entire year for them to show the fuck up like the goddamn dragons in Game of Thrones.
Oh, please.
I would have
You're
never
pulling that
watched this
apart
movie
after
if I would have known that.
season 9. Wait,
Reese is
wait,
right,
And I
though. That's
understand
the
that,
word.
Tris. I do understand that. I do. Like when I talked with Raymond today, I completely understand that, Tris. You're welcome to that opinion, but that's like I'm welcome to feel like it was good enough for me.
No, that's fair. What were you saying, Hudden?
What's that?
What were you saying? I heard you saying something. Your mic's
was
a
just
little low,
saying-
so I want to make sure.
I was just saying what Reese said. You know, he was betrayed by everybody, but Gwen betrayed him was the worst. I mean,
Yes.
Oh yeah,
And she knows that. And she knows that. She knows that. I think
she knows she messed up.
I think that's why she's trying to gather the team and help him to try and make it up to him. I think that's going to be the big
But
part.
that shouldn't be her only motivation as a superhero. It should be because it's the right thing to do.
Oh, that too. And I think that's the other. I
Yeah,
think
it is
that
the
is the
right
other
thing to
thing.
do.
I think she's realizing because her dad quit being a cop, she's already realizing things can change
her
and
dad.
not. Okay, Tris, I'm making the point. He's no longer the captain, meaning he's not destined to die. So who knows what's going to happen in that world? And I think she's realizing that as well. And that's the big thing is there's something going on here. Clearly, if something is subtle, not blatant like what happened with the inspector, it's not going to cause any repercussion damages. So I think she knows that a lot of these people know. Because hey, the fact that Spider-Punk is joining up with her on this one knows that he wouldn't join up unless he knew she had opened her eyes. Let's be honest.
He knew something was up. He knew from day one something was going on with this society. This society cannot be trusted. And I'm a Spider-Punk. He's right. Because what's he talking about stabbing man? Stabbing man? Oh, but he can put you in hats. It could be your idiot.
He was just in there to keep an eye on people. It's quite clear Spider-Punk was there to keep an eye on the good people.
Yep.
You know what? I would actually read a good Spider-Punk story if it existed. I thought he was such a cool character.
Bad Spider-Punk stories. God damn it. Although, what can you get a Spider-Punk story? It's not that hard. It's easy. Do it like the movie did. Why is so? What's it gonna get Spider-Man coming?
David.
What blows my mind is this. The score.
Hey! That made me happy.
That is kind of weird, considering what you guys have been telling me so far. I don't think I would like this movie.
I love this movie.
I get Raymond. It's also the matter of being in there, watching it. You get that feeling as it's going through.
It's ruined at the end.
Yep.
Yeah, the thing is, I knew beforehand. Like, unlike Justin, I knew that this was a two-parter because I've known about it for at least over a year now. However, I did not know that they were going to end on that fucking cliffhanger. That is the part that is hanging me up right now. That and all the other fucking characters being complete total douchebags.
What it feels like, okay, I want to be perfectly honest with you here. And one thing I hate about storytelling is when you have to bash a character in order to lift one up. You should be able to keep a character as, you know, just because you're lifting up one character doesn't mean the other one has to go down. And what they did to elevate Miles in this story is knock every single other version of Spider-Man down to a level that was way below him.
Yeah.
Besides Spider-Punk.
And India.
Miguel was my favorite Spider-Man for the longest fucking time. And it's the only Spider-Man I will ever say that I will go out of my way to like watch because I'm one of those weird guys who actually watched and loved the cartoon when I was a kid.
Yeah, but
wait,
again,
which cartoon?
The Spider-Man
Which cartoon?
2099.
There was only there was that cartoon. Unlimited. It was not.
Oh my goodness, calm down.
Sorry.
That's
2099. Unlimited.
29.
Yeah, unlimited. Sorry.
I know what he's
Unlimited.
about to say. It was actually Peter Parker in that cartoon. I know that.
Yeah, it was.
I was just going to set Robert off. Clint knew
He even better. You're not wrong.
Saying wrong.
Read between the lines, Raymond. Don't be trying to set me off like that.
Well, wait a minute. You're not wrong. You're living with that. Fun fact. That show was supposed to be 29. There was a plan for that show which was supposed to be 29. That was the plan. But due to BS that happens, screw it. We're not doing 2099. We're gonna do video at the Vice Woman and do people other stuff. But why? You have to do 20. Batman Beyond proved you can do 2099 show. Why the hell we don't get that show?
Who knows?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think Miguel is a compelling character as a sort of anti-villain or anti-hero kind of writing that line. And I'm not saying he's not compelling. What I'm saying is, unless it comes out that he's manipulating everybody and he's brainwashing them, none of this is gonna make sense. And at this point, we're seeing like literal villains in the making.
Again,
Besides Miles, because they had to elevate him by putting everybody else down. Like, we couldn't just have a good Peter Parker or Gwen or any of the other characters. They had to be bashed upon.
So you're saying this movie's woke?
Before you guys go into that,
I'm joking.
Let's at least give it the credit, the different dimensions, the different art styles.
I love Punk's art style, how that continues.
That's my favorite.
The story was a little iffy, but that art style was fucking amazing.
I was joking. Art style, it's adorable.
Woke isn't a word that is real. Come on now.
I was joking when I said
I know. No. Spider-Man Unknown said the movie isn't even woke. No, woke's not a real thing. It was being called. I shared something the other day Sean O'Rourke put out, and I put it on my community post, and I just shared it because it was Yellow Flash going from one narrative to the other.
What the hell?
That's with the woke shit. Just because he's Black Spider-Man doesn't mean it's woke. Have you guys seen the trans stuff?
Oh, God. That's on the opposite end of the argument.
Oh, yeah, the Flash. It's background noise. I don't give a damn about that shit. But
seriously, that's the fact that this is a proof. This is a proven case of they just want to. They are desperate for representation.
Whatever's trending right now, they want it to be that.
Yeah, they're trying.
Exactly.
They're trying to say, "Oh, a real ally would not have a trans flag in the room." So, in other words, she must be trans, even though there's nothing else in the movie to indicate she's trans.
No, she's not trans.
These idiots don't understand.
And they don't
basic logic.
They don't. Logic. Again, this is a case where they are delusional and desperate.
They are desperate.
Well,
even when the movie does well, but make up. Sorry, no, Tristan. But even the movie that made a bank, makes a lot of money, which is doing right now. I'm glad the movie made a lot of bank. Thank God, I'm really happy. But Dave was, the movie is doing well. Quit being a fail. Sorry, I mean, doing a impression of the guys who wait, you know what it is. But the movie is succeeding, but it must fail because all is wrong. That means we have nothing to argue with. Gee, you idiots! You think if the movie's doing it's great? You effing moron! Get the hint for your big skull for once. I need to blow up on that. That drove me insane.
You tell Jay.
No, here's the thing: the art was great. I did see a lot of bisexual lighting, but that doesn't even mean she's bisexual. It was just a very unique art style for each character. Hers was a very pastel of it all. Tavia, what was that one you showed earlier? That trade of Spider-Gwen.
This is Predator, and this is I think volume 3. Yeah, this is art style.
It matches the covers. It matches the covers.
Exactly. Yep, it does. And that's the thing. Is that the Tim Seeley one?
I think so. I'm not entirely sure what cover.
I'm about to read that because I like Spider-Gwen a lot. Her design is one of my favorite designs in the Marvel universe. She's so cute. I love her design. I wanted her to be my favorite character, but she ruined it.
And I saw some people saying, "Oh, that hairstyle, that's not a female." Did you guys see the first movie? Because Miles she had to cut her hair, and it's a punk style. Did these people not see the first movie?
What? Did these people not see the first movie period? Oh, they're just so
that's what they said. And the worst one I've seen is she doesn't have boobs, so she's clearly an androgynous trans, person.
More. She's 15 years old. What the hell do you expect?
Exactly.
Women just have smaller
It
boobs.
shouldn't even be coming out of anybody's mouth.
Again, and it's saying it's like, it's a fact. It's a fact. I don't care about the series. It is a fact. And if you don't believe it, you are a transphobe. It's like, shut up.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't it Spider-Gwen that came out recently as asexual? Am I thinking Gwenpool?
No, that's
Gwenpool.
Gwenpool. It's a different character.
And Gwenpool is not even a Gwen.
She's not Gwen at all. She's a different character. She's pretty a real comic fan who was trying with the comic world. And then
based on Heather Antos, let's be honest, she's based on Heather Antos.
That too. That too. And then she found that she can warp reality. How the hell did she warp reality? And then we find in the end story that, oh no, I did the end of my story.
Yeah, Reese, I agree with Reese there. I agree with Reese. I think she kept her hair like that to remind her of
that's a really good point. Yeah.
That's kind of sweet.
Yep.
And again, she's a punk. She likes punk, so
she's a punk rocker. She has a drum set. I don't know why people complain that trend, but it's fine. Oh no, sorry. I'm just reading.
No, you're okay. I don't think her having a trans, like there was a button, I think there was, in her protect trans kids.
Yeah,
she's very minor. She is very much so of like, let's be real. Like minors nowadays are a lot more progressive than some of the older people. So I don't think that was anything more than just, look, here. Is there like an echo? I think it's you, Hooded.
Yeah, it is an echo.
Anyways, I think it was just basically her being a little bit more of a...
Better?
Better.
Yeah, Reese, I agree with you. Hey, when we talk about things we can agree on, I will acknowledge it.
Indeed.
I don't know. I'm not saying, okay, look, you know what? I've been very hard on this. So I will say, seeing Amazing Spider-Man in it, have that little cameo, and then seeing Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man in it was really quite cool. Seeing the Prowler, was that Childish?
MCU Prowler, that was Danny Glover.
Danny Glover, Prowler, that was awesome.
Which we did see in one of the prior MCU Spidey movies. We did see him as a bit of a setup saying, hey, my nephew is a fan of yours. So see him actually in the Prowler outfit was like, awesome!
It was, those things were very, very cool. I really liked
Spectacular Spider-Man had a great cameo because his weird angular design really made him stand out, but the fact that was still Josh Keaton doing the voice, reprising himself as that Spectacular Spider-Man.
Wait, that was Josh Keaton?
Doing that weird angular when he was trying to defend him, when everyone was circling around him, he was one of the ones trying to say, okay, guys, come on. That was Josh Keaton reprising his role as Spectacular Spider-Man.
I'm not saying it wasn't
funny. Go ahead, Hooded.
I'm not saying it wasn't a good movie. I'm saying it's not, might not all come together at the end, or it will. But just the ending, the ending of it sucked. But as far as everything else goes for it, it was a fucking 100% as far as the art goes, and that's a big deal to me. And how do you know that she's not going to have a redemption arc? She may have ruined it for this movie, redemption arc. I mean, everybody gave Negan a redemption arc, so why can't she?
The Negan stuff I'm against. Sorry.
No. Even Peacemaker got a redemption arc, so I could see it, but I think there needs to very easily go through a part where Miles is not trustworthy, where Miles
very much so, yeah.
Well, I think that's going to happen. I think that's going to happen. But I would say the one other thing that bothered me.
I was going to say, what's going to happen? The Prowler kid's going to come back to Miles' world, and he's going to be a punk ass. And
oh shit, I see that happening. Oh, speaking of which, I need to talk about it because I need to bring this up. Sorry, I know it, but I need to talk about the topic quickly. Okay, we need to get a huge surprise that I've been begging for years to happen. Besides the reason why I'm about that party number one, party number two, another show that I can't ever get BS. Yes, Unchunky might be at that not party number one. But here's the thing: we did a huge surprise. Spectacular Spider-Man, baby! Woo!
Yeah.
Josh Keaton. That made me happy. I love this show. This show was awesome. And this show is 10 times better than old Spider-Man. Forget Ultimate. This show is great. Right? It's always been a TV show. Not the kind of awesome.
You do know though.
I smiled.
You do know that everyone agrees with you. There were so many people who've been wanting to, even in executives, but it was due to legal reasons why it's been an issue. I think this is one of those rare cases where no one wanted to screw this show over. It was a side effect of all of the legal deals and everything, and it's been a legal black hole ever since.
Yeah, because then Disney said, screw it. We're not going to let them win the show back. We're going to make Overstone.
No. It wasn't the fact that Disney said, screw it, Tavia. It was because Sony literally owned the rights to it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they owned TV right, but then TV got bought, but Marvel won't buy TV back.
Yeah, but by that point, they came up with other shows since then. They're not going to bring back the other show when they've had other, these other shows they're working on that are.
They don't know show about failure in movie.
I wonder why they didn't have Tom Holland.
I wonder that because we did get Tom McGuire, we did get Andy Garfield.
I do think he was in one of the background ones. I didn't know they had some of the other cartoons in the background. Everyone else noticed that J.K. Simmons kept on reprising as Jonah all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was funny. I think those audio clips, but it's hilarious to see it.
Yeah. Parker.
Parker, you're the biggest Spider-Man.
What's his name? Tom Holland have a contract with Disney, not with Sony. Isn't that
but they did that Venom thing, remember?
Oh yeah, Mrs. Chen showing up.
That was funny.
I love that. I love how she's been possessed by Venom and lived to survive.
Yeah.
She's not going to be surprised. She's like, whatever.
I'm done with this shit.
Wait. I don't know. What, Raymond? What?
I mean, it's like, say, didn't they have to work out a special deal just to do that, though?
No, I don't think. No, this is a Sony movie.
Venom.
This is a Sony movie.
I know, but that's the thing. Like Tom Holland's contract is with Disney, not with Sony.
Right.
Is it or is it not? I think it is with Sony because Sony, they keep on having to talk it out with him.
Well,
I know there's so many little Easter eggs. There's so many that it would take 2 or 3 viewings to catch them all. Like, I think I seen a video from, I want to say it might have been Heavy Spoilers that said 301 Easter eggs you missed. And I was like, how? My God.
Peter Part's car. Ascending Spider-Mobile. I cracked up. I'm like, Peter Part's car. Oh.
That made me laugh. That was funny.
You see all the good stuff that made me so disappointed by the end? There was so much good setup that the ending was infuriating.
It's like Mass Effect 3.
You ain't never happy. So,
what'd you say, Raymond?
It's like Mass Effect 3. The whole trilogy was great up until the freaking ending.
Oh, the ending was bad.
Oh yeah, but Raymond, that will only apply if they don't stick the landing with Beyond.
Yeah, that's Beyond. They did Mass Effect 2 ending. Mass Effect 2 ending was fantastic.
Beyond has a long way to go.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here's the big question. Now, actually, there was one other issue I have. I'm trying to remember what it was now. I had one other issue with this movie. Oh, geez,
the end.
No,
the ending of the movie, I love the ending. I like before, the ending was dark. It's a dark ending. It's brutal. And it makes sense. And I like dark ending. I do when they end it.
But it was abrupt.
It was abrupt.
It was abrupt, though. Do not deny that. They could have at least had Miles break out. And here's what should have happened. Here's what could have fixed the ending. Have it be, instead of him going out to the rooftop and seeing how the world changed, have it be that everything stayed in the apartment. Then eventually other Miles shows up, knocks him out, he's all tied up. He busts out, gets onto the rooftop, and then sees how much the world has changed. I think that would have been a much better spot to end it on than him being chained up. Have it be he's busted out and then find out, crap, I'm on the, and this, this is bad. This is bad. Maybe even end with him glitching. End with him glitching, and then like.
It was so abrupt. It was bothersome.
Okay, Tom Holland does only have a contract with, or at the time only had a contract with Marvel. It is
okay.
He just signed a new one that involves both of them, though.
Okay. Yeah, because I know they're doing like Madam Web. They're doing a whole big spider family and all that stuff. Which, I mean, if it done correctly, it could be very cool. But again, I don't have a lot of faith after the movie.
So I ran Sony. I don't trust them. What about Sony? They
Sony's
keep
better.
messing everything up. Like
Sony's getting
Craven?
better.
Shoot me in the head.
Didn't
That
they do
movie was horrible.
Morbius?
Yeah, they did Morbius.
Morbid time. It's
I
morbid.
saw that in theaters. Why? Why
Okay,
would
let's
they
just say Sony's hit and miss.
The live action is bad. The
Animation
animation
is top
is amazing.
tier.
Well,
Hey,
yeah,
their animation studio is getting better.
Listen,
yeah, but I agree. The animation is fantastic.
No,
That's
it's
what I'm bringing
not
up.
even an issue of getting better. Their animation that we see right here is setting the precedent for other stuff. This in
Yeah,
Arcane,
it is.
And
some of the best animation I've ever seen.
Puss in
Wait,
Boots: The
They
Last
did
Wish.
Arcane? I know they did Arcane. I know that.
No,
Tony,
I'm
no.
saying there's some of the best animation that's been done recently.
Oh yeah, because they did a cosplay. Not just that. TMNT is doing cosplay as well. They cosplay the anime style, and that was amazing. I can't wait for that movie. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, totally.
and I'll take more for it.
I'm sorry. I'm iffy on the story for that, Tavia. I am iffy on that, to be honest. Now that I see this more going to focus on the mutant side of things, I don't know how to feel about it.
About what?
The TMNT movie.
The movie side in Turtles.
The new one? Ew.
Yeah.
I'm admitting, I'm not sure about the movie.
I think the movie is
It's
fine.
because there's
I
black people in it, isn't it?
No.
No, not that. Not because of Abel
On
and
that
stuff.
note, excellent job on that parody, Tristan. That was
Just put
hilarious.
that.
Oh yeah, great job on that parody video.
That's funny.
I had somebody ask me if it was a troll. I'm like, obviously, like, I don't care. But I also don't care about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Is anyone interested in the live action Toothless? How to Train Your Dragon?
No, that's a bad idea.
I'll check it out.
Leave that brand alone. Give me no Evan story.
Hold on.
Don't. You have actually made.
Hold on, here we go.
Tavia, hold on.
Right.
Hold on. There's a live action one?
Yep.
Yep.
It's
Excuse
coming
me?
out. We're casting it right now.
What?
I'm not reaction to.
If they do it right, it's going to be awesome.
I love
should be
this
horrible.
movie.
Oh my god, no.
Why?
Well, that's my question. Why do you need this?
It's also like newish, right? It's not
Yeah.
that old.
Well, Raymond, they're already going to be doing a Moana live action remake of
That's a
Moana.
mistake too.
What the heck? Oh, I completely forgot out the thing.
It's for The Rock. It's for The Rock's ego. Let's be honest.
It's a vanity
That's true.
project.
Yeah, since I got him bombed.
Yes,
Wait,
this is
what?
your live action Astrid, and I don't remember his name.
Hugo?
I guess they
Hiccup?
look fine, but
Hugo.
why?
You got a hiccup, right?
Hey, isn't that the chick from The Last of Us?
Yes, that's the chick from
Yeah,
The Last of Us.
Wait, what's
Who?
That was the only good thing. I'm like, yes, she was such a good actress, and she didn't get very much at all as Sarah.
Oh, Sarah. My bad. I got my actor mixed up.
So
Oops.
where are the anti-SJWs bitching about that she's not a blonde?
I'm sure they're out there.
Whoa,
sure.
really? There's so many things. They could just dye her hair. Seriously. I mean, think of
She also has
Spider-Man.
brown eyes.
What?
She also has brown eyes and not blue. or
Contacts.
blue. Are you?
I still think the movie a bad idea because there was a movie, the classic. We don't need a
Hold on,
remake.
we gotta
I thought a moment of time. Oh.
Oh god, here we go. Let's see if there's any out there right now.
How to Train Your Dragon is a great movie. Like 1, 2, and 3. I think 4. There are 4 movies, right?
Watch the third one. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I knew it.
It was.
Backlash.
Oh, man,
I will say this, I will agree with who's asking for this.
No one. I
Here
Here
wasn't.
we go again.
They're clearly reacting
Oh.
But
to
who
Disney.
asked for most of the movies that came out before the internet? No one asked for them,
Oh my
and
god.
we still got them.
Yeah.
that's true.
Exactly.
This is a special case. This one does not need to exist. Because, again, the story was conclusive. We got a great ending. We don't need
want-
How to Train Your Dragon sequel to a prequel.
Okay, wait,
Leave it
hold
alone.
on. Who doesn't want to see these live action dragons in Toothless?
It's a-
I
Don't
do.
need that.
That's gonna be
That's
CGI.
I don't need it. I don't need many things, but I still think they're cute.
I
Or
think it's
should
going to
I
be
be
cool
back?
to do it, right?
I'm okay
Right?
with that.
Awesome.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. You know they're going to redesign Toothless and the others.
He's
You
not
know
gonna
they're
look
going
like
to.
a
Why? I don't know that.
He's not going to
It's
look
obvious.
he can't look like a kitty with those big goofy eyes of his.
Yeah, they're not gonna make this giant.
He's gonna be
I don't care. I like
Yeah.
the original ones. I'm
yeah,
all for it.
But Trish, they're going to try and make him look more realistic looking. They're going to take away the
Wait.
stylized look.
Okay, but
The
you
only
actually
time that
don't know
works-
that. You actually are just preemptively judging.
Okay.
No,
It's true,
listen
you
to
don't
me.
know that.
Listen to
That
me.
is fair. I
The
am
only
agreeing.
time that worked. The only time that worked, I think we didn't move was in live action dragon movie was I forget what movie it was. It came out in theaters.
Real dragons, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Peace
we need
Dragon,
real
Peace Dragon,
dragon
Peace Dragon.
representation.
No, I remember it was Peace Dragon. That actually did live action dragon.
Okay, Peace
done
Dragon
right.
was one of the few good remakes.
Beast Dragon?
I know did I want to remake.
The hell is that?
You know what?
Peace
I don't know.
Okay. It's one of the old Disney live action movies with a bit of a mix of 2D animation in it. Basically, where this kid can see a dragon. No one else can see him at first. And basically, he's like his imaginary friend. Yeah, there.
Oh, this one.
Aww.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
This
Okay.
actor was good. I can't believe I say it.
Now, this was a
actor good
case
movie.
where, though, it made sense because the original was already live action. But in this case, they did it. They retold it, but it had a CGI
It looks
dragon.
cute.
That looked
Yeah, it's
good.
adorable.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so good.
Okay,
I'm shocked it turned out good. Because even
But
though I
is DreamWorks
didn't
gonna do
hear
that now?
good things.
Yeah, that's the big
Good,
question.
good
Is
remake.
DreamWorks going to do it that well? That's the big question.
This is-
I
this
haven't
is
seen them
Disney
doing
we're
it as
talking
well.
about.
They got my
Disney
mess
has,
it up,
like, Pixar and
which
shit.
worried me.
But I will say this. But
Yeah.
also, a movie that Ingrid and I saw yesterday that's just as good as the hype says, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish.
Oh, was that good?
I did hear about that.
Oh, hell yes!
I did hear about that. I heard that was good.
It is so damn good. That's why Ingrid and I kept saying we saw, in our opinion, Tris, in our opinion, we saw 3 10 out of 10 movies yesterday,
Including the first Spider-Verse. Is that what you're talking about?
including the first Spider-Verse.
I mean that's fair. I've heard good about Puss in Boots. I would not say that. Like, if there was, my biggest issue is that end. It just ruined it for me, and it also feels like they fucking manipulated their entire marketing campaign in order to make you see a movie that I would not have seen. I would
That's
not
fair.
have seen.
That is fair. Tris,
I would have waited for the second
That's
one.
bullshit.
I get it.
It's consumer manipulation. I don't like it.
I agree.
I'm fine with it.
Let's wait and see how things go.
Here's the thing about this one. We knew the part one last year in 2022.
Yeah, but Tavia, not everyone pays attention to the news. Most people pay attention to the trailers, the TV spots.
Actually, that's true. We had a teacher show, remember? The teacher showed part one. It showed Spider-Man Car Spider-Man part one. We did the teaser show.
There was no teaser.
No, there was no
Actually,
part one.
there
I
was.
went back and looked. I thought I was crazy.
That was part, Tavia. That was part of the announcement trailers, but that means you would have to look for that up online. That was not something that was shown publicly.
Normies did not know.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with Tris on this one, Tavia. Not most of the stuff that would look for it, like we did. For those of us that would look, keep an eye on such news sites and everything. But
I found it.
Okay, but Tavia, was this anything that could have been seen by the normies?
Yes.
Oh, really? Where?
Where?
Yep. This.
Where does it say part 1 of 2?
Is there the title? Is there a thing?
See, it just says the cross.
Part one. Ta-da.
Okay.
Part one, baby.
Oh
I was
my
right.
God.
You actually got one.
I was right.
Okay then.
Wow.
Holy shit! Congratulations, Ted.
Okay.
Davia, good job.
Thank you.
Holy shit.
You proved us wrong.
Yes, you did.
Okay,
Now I need
my
that
next
link.
question.
No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, when did that trailer come out?
That was probably back in. That was probably
it
the
came out
announcement.
1 year ago.
So is this the only time?
2021, last year. Well, 2 years.
2022 was last
Is this
year.
the
Tavia.
only public trailer that normies would see called Part 1?
Yep. They showed
I
it in
did not
theaters.
see that. I reacted to the trailer on stream. I never saw that.
Probably because you stopped it right before it, I think.
That's hilarious to me.
That is actually hilarious. Nice find, Tavia.
Yeah, thank you.
What channel is that on?
It's on Sony's YouTube channel.
Maybe this should be
I think we watched it on Marvel.
Nice going, Tevye.
Thank you.
Although it still remains that every single.
Oh my God, you guys! Oh my God! Look, we reacted to the trailer on stream. I went and looked. This is at Marvel's.
Oh!
Oh wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Even though at the bottom, part 1, first look.
Yep.
So I'm the asshole here. All right, I can admit when I'm wrong. I had no idea.
I'll be honest, Tris. I had a part in the back of my mind. I'm like, wait, didn't Tris know that? But I wasn't sure. I could have sworn you knew, but I wasn't sure, and I wasn't going to argue.
The thing is, unless you type in part 1, that trailer does not show up.
That's true.
Yeah.
So they edited the trailer on the second time around, which we reacted to also because I was like, this is really good. And look, it's totally different. Hold on, I'll show you. Are you going to pause, you little jackass?
Yes.
Look, this is the more recent trailer that we talked about, and there is no part 1 here. It just says Across the Spider-Verse, then it goes into that clip.
By that point, they had changed it to Beyond and Across.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
remember, it said first look. Because remember, this movie would have come out in 2022 last
early.
year.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
not even
that wasn't even the first trailer.
That's not a trailer, then. That's just a first look.
Yeah. And I would have never looked at a first look. I would have waited for a trailer, but still, that's crazy. The art, all that was great. All the animation, it was beautiful. Hello, Carrie. And honestly, it really was. But again, had I known it was part 1 of 2, I would have waited. And I think that's why they hit it, because they know there's people like me that would wait.
Especially when they claim, this is going to be a standalone. It's not a standalone.
Not even close.
Not even close.
I don't get why they said that. I do not get why they said it was a standalone.
Kind of shot themselves in the foot with that one.
True, but it still made money. It still made money to actual yay for me. But it beat
Oh my God,
Little
it's
Mermaid
doing
remake.
so good.
It made bank.
It is the highest opening so far of 2023, beating out Super Mario Brothers. And number 1 spot is this movie. Number 2 is, it's The Little Mermaid.
I wonder if this Mario and Little Mermaid came out at the same fucking time, within the same 2 weekends or something like that. I wonder what the box office number would be like.
I wonder about that as well. Because Mario movie came out at the best time and it made $1 billion. So if it made $1 billion, this will be a huge hit.
Do you think this will? Do you think it will, or do you think all this stuff with it being part 1 and everything is going to eventually bite it in the ass?
Over time, yeah.
I think it'll be fine. It'll probably be fine. It will make money. It's making a lot of money right now, so it'll be fine. Do I mean it'll bite in the ass? No, because
I think it will.
I think it's going to bite it in the ass. I don't think it's going to pick up steam until just before the new one comes out.
I think it will here. At least we have less than a year. It's going to be either March or April where the next one comes out.
Still waiting for those fucking.
I think it's March.
March. Yeah. Well, remember, we still have the writer strike going on right now.
No, Tavia, the writer strike's not going to affect this. They were both in production at the same time. Yeah.
Oh, thank God! I was so worried about that.
Guys, it's not like a live-action movie where you have to do it on set. No, this is a case where it's locked in already. And they might make some tweaks, but for the most part, it's just getting the animation out.
Yeah, so that's going to be
making it look great. Editing, removing some lines, putting lines in.
Yeah.
That takes time.
The beauty of it being an animated one means that they do have time to adjust some things, and it's easier to do it than having to schedule reshoots.
Well, yes, the whole all the show game delayed. Like Thunderbolt got delayed. Andor got delayed. I think Andor got delayed.
Yeah.
I don't know when
Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah, that got delayed. Yeah.
Penguin. There's so many.
Oh, by
And
the way, have you been hearing that apparently that Last of Us multiplayer might be dead?
I'm not shocked about that. I knew it was gonna die.
I'm not lying.
I know it is, and that sucks because that was advertised when you bought it. Like that's some more false advertising bullshit.
Yep.
They did the same thing with the KOTOR 2 re-release.
That drove me crazy, man. What the hell? Like, we were on a patch. We were in a patch for the Switch. I bought that for the Switch so I could finally get that patch, but no.
It was in the launch trailer.
Yeah, they lied.
I canceled my fucking pre-order because of that.
I wish I came and pre-order. Also, boy, everybody in America, the whole world wanted to see Amber Heard take a shit. Oh.
Really, David?
I don't know. It's killing it in the box office. You can't deny that. It's doing really good. It's already at the point, like what's shocking to me is that it's. I think what was it at? Let me look. I knew I had the numbers.
Is it gonna, like I said, is it gonna reach $1 billion? I don't think so.
Oh, easy.
Yeah. It's on its way to do that. I have no doubt in my mind.
It's gonna be Fast X. It's gonna destroy Fast X. Fast 10.
Oh yeah. Fast X is going to be. This was a bad time to release it.
It's like 10th in the box office. It did really bad.
It's also the obvious here. It's a Spider-Man movie. Of course, it's gonna fucking make bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 384 million globally.
Yeah.
It
was always.
It's already made its money.
It was always going to succeed no matter what.
Yep. Not just that. It's a sequel to a movie that people love. But
it's better than the original movie.
Yeah, that's what people forget. While it wasn't a flop, it did not do that well financially by compared to other movies.
It did?
Wait.
From what I've heard, anyway. From what I've heard, it wasn't as big of a hit. It was a critical smash, but financially, it was still a good hit. But it wasn't like what you expect from the other Spider-Man movies.
To be fair, I did not watch it in theaters. I watched it on HBO when it.
Yeah, I think that's what salvaged it was the other releases.
Well, it was not even an Oscar. It won an Oscar for best animated movie.
Yeah.
So
that guaranteed it. That guaranteed the sequel was that Oscar.
Well, and it was a cheap movie. The second one only cost $100 million to make.
So we made money back pretty quick.
It made money back plus some now at this point.
Well,
I mean,
like?
I don't know
because to make bank, you have to make double what the cost.
Double your budget.
Marketing.
Double marketing.
Yeah,
I think it'll be safe. It'll be fine.
It's gonna be fine. It's already well on its way to do that.
Yep.
That paper Spider-Man showed up to help Spider-Man India will do my favorite. Well, I do Phoenix.
Yeah, I thought it was so weird. They had a bunch of like weird fat spider girls.
Really?
Dummy Spider-Man.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah, they had
representation. Oh, and Sun Spider showed up too.
Who? What's that?
The spider chick that is.
I know.
Sun Spider.
Well, I can't. Wait.
Tavia.
Tavia, I'm trying to hear what Tris was saying.
Sun Spider. She showed up. Remember she said something about use it as a crutch, and it was
dope.
Yep,
that one, yes.
Hang on.
Both the Lego Spider-Man was cute.
Oh, that was so neat.
There was a Lego Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. 10 out of 10. Best film ever.
Yeah, seriously. And yeah, basically, the Spot shows up, looks around, and knocks some stuff down. And it is Lego Spidey who contacts his Miguel. He even goes beep, boop, beep. Because he can't really push it. And then he tells Miguel, yeah, we got a situation here.
Yep, that was funny. What I never thought they would bring the character in animation. I never been to bring the character in animation, but this time when they did it, they made it actually a lot more interesting. Look, The commentators, I mean, just well.
No, we don't get the
Boy,
original
I
British Jessica Drew.
But wasn't the original Jessica Drew black? Or wasn't the original Spider Woman black?
Yeah, it was. It's so kind of, sort of. That
Kinda,
was the one for the
sorta.
electric company, but that's always up in the air where she fits.
It's a combination of two Jessica Drew. It's a combination of the old Jessica Drew and the electric company Jessica Drew, but slammed the one. So the guy
Right, so she was originally black.
No,
and
only
only the
the
electric
Jessica
company,
Drew.
just the electric company version.
You had the company building. Yeah.
When you say the electric company, it makes me nervous.
No,
yeah.
it's the name of an actual entertainment production.
Yeah, the electric
I'm
company
just
actually makes fun and stuff. I can find it on easy.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of really that would have been great if Spider
was
Peter
funny.
Griffin show up. There was so many good cameos, so much great fan service. There really, really was. But the problem is again, the ending.
Hey, wait! I just realized Spider Bite. Technically, she helped Miles by letting him go. She could have redo a reset and stopped it, but no, she let it happen. So I think she's a good person too. She didn't chase after him.
Was there any
Wait,
Spider-Man
who?
The hologram one.
The
one-
hologram one, the like
had a crush on him. Had a crush on Miles.
Okay, all right, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, yeah. She was good. The VR player.
Yeah. Now, granted, she was trying to. She did try to stop it. Of course, she didn't know it was Miles at first. She was like, "Something's going crazy. What the heck's going on?" But then once you saw it was him, saw him at the transport.
Bye.
BYT. It was BYTE.
Oh, BYT. I got them mixed up. Oh, yeah, Spider-Man the kid from Finding Name of Spider-Man. That was a good Tom Taylor story. I like that story.
Was there any
sad.
Spider-Man that says everybody gets one?
Yep, found her. That's her.
No one said everybody gets one. No.
That's disappointing. That's a great joke.
But yeah,
What was it? I missed it, Raymond. What were you saying?
From Family Guy, whenever Spider-Man shows up to save one of the guys, he
Oh,
always says,
everybody
yes.
"Everybody
gets
gets
one."
one.
Yeah, it's funny.
You only
Nobody
get one.
did. Nobody did to the you.
Yeah, the meme. He did a meme. That
Spider-Man.
was funny.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
That's my favorite joke.
Speaking of trailers, I need we did the 60s Spider-Man. 60s.
Mm-hmm. He showed up for a second.
Yeah,
The one that was completely useless.
No,
Yeah,
because he can barely move. He can barely move.
Yeah.
it's like put my ass. It didn't really work. It was so funny.
This is what I mean. Listen to all the great points we're talking about, all the cool little Easter eggs and stuff. This is why I wish the ending wasn't so BS. Because there's such great setup, there's such great family moments. And then you get about 2/3 of the way in, and the movie goes off the rails. I could even forgive, like, the pulling the gun on your daughter if Gwen stood up for herself and realized what her dad was doing her and how he was treating her. And, maybe it was better to realize that, family isn't always blood and that kind of storyline. But about 2/3 of the way in, the movie ruined itself by just completely caving in and fuckering up the storyline.
Especially when it was made clear that Miguel's writing was it was basically the homage, the reference those who are saying Miguel's not Spider-Man.
It sounds like
Okay, was he supposed to be like?
Don't mind mine.
Wait. What?
Hold on, Tavia. Was Miguel supposed to be like an anti-SJW?
No, not to that extreme. But he was meant to be like, the directors. I think I sent you the clip with them and of an interview with them. It was basically made clear that he was more of a nod to those who question Miles being a viable Spider-Man. What makes it ironic is that it's coming from Miguel. The first one, Spider-Man, to not be Peter Parker in a mainstream story.
That is true. That's true. About that. Speaking of 29.
That wasn't a what if.
I think it's so weird when people don't like Miles as Spider-Man because I'm not the biggest Peter Parker fan. I like Miles.
Yep.
And I'm the same way with Yara Flor and Wonder Woman. I love Wonder Woman, but Yara gives it a different kind of idea. Same with John and Superman. It gives it I had to. I'm sorry.
Come on, Tavia.
But it gives us a fresh outlook on a legacy character. So seeing Miles in this role, he's a great Spider-Man. But the fact that he was really the only good one, and we had to put everyone else down to elevate him, is a little bothersome.
And the fact that, if you look at the only good ones as India, Punk, and Bite, none of them are white.
Yep. Also, Spider-Girl, Mayday Parker.
Okay. Mayday is also the only other pure good one because she's just a baby.
Oh my God, I love Mayday.
Yeah, I love Mayday.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I love Mayday. I have all more time on my channel. I love character on children. There's some characters who don't Punisher. Yeah, Punisher is a brain cell who's not because he's.
Yeah, let's not talk about that Punisher. Let's not talk about that. How they botched Punisher recently.
Yeah, let's not talk about the ending of Punisher. I should do that. But the probably didn't make
Wait. What, Raymond?
I would say botch sounds like a lot of Marvel right now.
Yeah, but trust me, they royally botched Punisher. Royally.
Why? Wait. Now I want to know why.
Okay. Have you know about the Jason Aaron series that's been going on, where he's been working with the hand and everything? They've been powering him up and everything, and they brought his wife back from the dead.
Yeah.
No.
Well, at the end, that happened. But then by the end of it all, she shoots him with magic bullets that removes him of the special spiritual abilities that the hand had given him. And the beast. And then she is then telling him, everyone's ready to chastise him, to deal with him after everything he's done. And she's telling him, you did it in our name. I am disgusted. I am disgusted. You are wrong. With Black Widow, I took all of your safe spaces. Your security places, all of your weapons, everything. We sold them all off. I'm keeping half. I gave the other half to charity. You are screwed. I am gone. And we later find out she's pregnant and not telling him. And then Punisher then takes one of the magic bullets that was, used on him. Used on him himself. But it was one only he had. He only had one. And he used one of them on himself to send him off to Weird World. And so he can then protect these lost children there and be the protector.
Oh, so he's not Ghost Rider anymore?
No.
Cosmic Ghost Rider is from an alternate future.
Okay.
That's an alternate reality.
Okay, that sounds confusing as all hell.
It would basically, here's the problem. Marvel has not known what to do with the Punisher for a long time. And especially lately, they hate the Punisher and want to do everything they could to get rid of him.
Here's the thing.
Why?
You can't get Daredevil. Daredevil got the Punisher. We did call it or did you story. But they don't connect at all.
Tris, why? Because the right wing loves him. That's the biggest reason. Because the right wing loves him. Because you've
here's a solution to that. Write a good book and they'll buy it.
They don't know. They feel he represents a problem that they wish to wash their hands of.
The Punisher is not a cop, though. As long as they make that clear, what's the issue?
Because cops have utilized and had him on bumper stickers and everything. His skull icon.
For doing that.
I know. But unfortunately for Marvel, they're basically being like, fuck the Punisher. Fuck the Punisher. He is representing everything wrong. Let's just get rid of him. And again, they haven't known what to do with him.
So here's what you're telling me. If a bunch of girls like the Batman and had his symbol on something, then they would write Batman bad because they wanted it for boys. Think about how dumb that is.
I agree. I agree. But again, I think it's because there's almost nobody left at Marvel who even sees any viability in the Punisher, but yet they feel like they're stuck with him.
Which is not fair. You can punch a
I agree it's not fair. It's not fair.
Jason Aaron, though, so I mean, I'm not surprised.
The funny thing is, though, he did a good Punisher send-off during Punisher Max. He did a great job.
How long ago was that?
Early Japan's my best guess is my best estimate.
Hold on, that was hold on.
Speaking of Punisher, I feel bad with Punisher fans, but us Spidey fans, we get screwed over a lot with the comics.
Yeah,
but Punisher fans, they get butchered. I feel bad for you guys.
13 years ago. 13.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, like
Punisher fans left.
7. There's 7. I counted all of them.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Really?
Not as much.
That can't be right.
No, I'm kidding.
She's joking. Come on, you know her.
No, but like, I mean, I'm glad I'm not I don't mind the Punisher. He's fine. It's not for me.
Likewise.
I always saw, I can see him. I like people thinking he's a right wing hero. Fine, just write him good, and you'll sell a product. That's.
Yeah,
I
it's not
agree.
that hard.
I agree. But again, it's them putting their
read it anyways.
it's them putting their politics in front of them.
Which is just not fair. What the hell? Like, damn, we get it like that. They were doing good. Why is it so hard to get a good Punisher story?
I agree.
Yeah, wait a minute. The last Punisher series was good. The last Punisher series we had was, well, I think last year. I don't remember. It involved an FBI agent, lady.
No, yeah, that was, but David, that was Rucka's run, which was long ago.
It was?
Yeah, Rucka's run was quite a long while ago.
God, I'm old. I completely forgot. No. But that one was good.
Start with us,
It
Ted,
was
yeah.
great.
Tavia, that was over 11 years ago.
What? Wait. The point. Wait. The one, I'm beginning to another part of the series. That's not good, okay? You know what? I need a screen share because. Hang on.
Carrie said they don't like Captain America and write him like he has to make amends for existing. The new Avengers run that I just started reading, and now I'm absolutely an Avengers connoisseur. Has Captain America name's really good.
I think,
and Iron Man's really good.
I think J. Michael Straczynski is going to bring him back in a great way.
Which Captain America?
No, he's doing Steve. He's writing Steve in September. I can't wait. I think JMS is going to actually do some good things with him.
Oh, they also announced. Oh my God. I know what it's called. Not Scarlet Spider. Well, Doc Ock Spider.
Superior Spider-Man.
Superior. There's a lot of S words when it comes to Spider-Man. Let's be here.
Yep. By the way, I found it.
That's an awesome cover. That's a great cover.
That cover looks sweet, man.
Yeah, it's 2020.
Okay, so 2020. So that was a few years ago.
Yeah. It's called Kill Crew.
I
forget who wrote it.
He's playing
I think that was Rosenberg. That was Michael Rosenberg, I think.
Oh, Michael Rosenberg's great. Wait, Michael? You mean Matthew?
Matthew Rosenberg, yes.
Yep.
Okay, I wondered.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a beauty of a cover.
Indeed. Yeah, we have So We Haven't Got It, and then we have this one.
Apparently there was an issue that Rosenberg did, which was Frank comes across two police officers who are fans of his. They take selfies with him and show they have stickers of his logo on their car. And then what did he say? Like, I'll say this once. We're not the same. You took an oath to uphold the law. You help people. I gave it up a long time ago. You don't do what I do. Nobody does. You boys need a role model. His name's Captain America, and you'd be happy to have him.
Yes.
If I find out you're trying to do what I do, I'll come for you next.
Yes.
Oh my God!
I
agree, That's such a good way to put it, though. That's a great way to.
I agree.
That's a great line.
Let
me talk.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's a great way to just in a couple, panels to separate yourself and then let it go quick. It's the Streisand effect, right? When you draw attention to something and you keep talking about, you make it worse. You make it worse. Those few panels said all you needed to say.
Yep. Agreed. Unfortunately, though, you talk to some of the anti-SJWs. It's like, no, that's exactly what Frank would say. He would not accept these cops doing this. Frank would never accept it.
Yeah.
I'm not I didn't realize that. I'm sorry, Kara. I thought you were talking about Falcon Cap. I realized what you meant, but yeah. I'm curious what they're gonna do with that Straczynski one. I can't even say the name right. I may check it out, but to be fair, just like Superman, Captain America has to have a very interesting storyline to remain interesting. He's so fucking boring.
Hey, I won't
I
argue
think
that
he's
one.
boring. I think the one is something like they don't know what they're doing with Captain America.
Let me just put it this way. This is going to be coming up soon. I'm going to be there's three Marvel books I'm going to be guaranteed to be buying, and I haven't been doing that in ages. Hulk by Philip Kennedy Johnson, duh. Immortal
Comics.
Thor by Al Ewing, and JMS's Captain America. I have not been this excited to do stuff for Marvel in a long, long time.
Is anybody reading the current Guardians of the Galaxy?
Nope.
No.
Oh man, you guys all suck. Guardians are like my new favorite thing. I'm not kidding. Like ever since Guardians 3 came out, and then I played that game, then I got the group book, and I got this book and that book. I'm like, I love the Guardians. They're such a great team.
So when are you going to play the Telltale game so you can finally hug someone?
I forgot about that.
You can play that next.
In video games.
You can play that next then, Trish, because you get to hug people.
I need that. I need that in my life.
Well, Tristan, speaking of guys, I want to add, are you guys excited for Ultimate Invasion? I'm gonna go read that book.
The what?
Ultimate Invasion?
That's where they're bringing back the Ultimate Universe, and they're going to have a
Oh yes!
I can't wait. That's Hickman returning to Marvel.
Well, he already was in the Marvel. Remember, he's the X-Men, but then X-Men went to hell because
and he said, but he said he was originally going to leave, but then he came back pretty quickly.
True. With Ultimate Invasion, I'm looking forward to this thing. A lot of reasons. This should be the ticket to the Ultimate Universe, but Ultimate Marvel has finally go back to Ultimate Universe. I've been saying for years, my life that I wouldn't stick with the universe.
Here's what I'm worried. I'm worried they're going to reveal there's another Miles on there, so then the Miles that's been in our universe, and it's going to be. Now, I doubt that's going to happen, but it could happen.
Well, now I'm worried Marvel's just going to be
I'm
Marvel.
trying to screen share it. Sorry.
What were you saying, Raymond?
I'm worried about this book because Marvel is going to do Marvel.
Yeah, but
that's fair.
It does feel like since they're doing these 3 upcoming books, I think Marvel is finally trying to get itself back on track. I think they really are, except for Nick Lowe at Spider-Man. I think Nick Lowe's the only one who wants to,
Yep. Oh, by the way, Tristan, I want to screen share the thing guy.
Okay.
Yep, sorry.
But do you read any Marvel whatsoever?
God, that's so cool.
Hooded, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. No, I do not.
Okay, I didn't think so, but I was just gonna. That cover is weird.
It is.
Oh yeah, that's open. That's Ultimate Wolverine.
Okay, that makes sense.
Except, wait a minute, Ultimate Wolverine, he looks way too young, unless that's his
Way
son.
young.
About the
that's a Jimmy Hudson. Jimmy Hudson, he's a poison right now. I don't remember. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, but I'm excited with this thing.
It's Brian Hitch and Jonathan Hickman.
So good. Yeah. It's Brian Hitch too.
Yeah, Brian Hitch is drawing it.
Which is perfect, of course, since he's the one who first gave us did the Ultimate.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, he's so talented too.
Which again, I'm definitely going to be doing this for my 250th. Especially, why it's fitting? The 250s come close to the 4th of July, so.
That's perfect. Oh my God, you're already out to the 4th of July.
No, I'm not. No, my last one comes out that I have in the can will be the 249th. That will be on Monday, June 26th. After that, I could hold off until whenever. If we want to do it here on this show, we could do it on July 2nd.
Yep.
Sounds good.
One thing I'm curious about this thing, I'm very eager to go up into Spider-Man 2, which, Spider-Man 2 is a bad story. That thing effing sucked. I'm going to think of this thing, retcon this thing. Forget the thing I'm having, because it's a bad story.
Wait, which story?
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2?
It's from Bendis. Hang on. At the ending, I'm talking about when that story with his Ultimate,
I don't know what you're talking about, Tavia.
Hang on.
I'm not a Marvel.
I got it. Here it is.
Oh, let me share.
Yep.
Oh, Spider-Man 2. You didn't say men.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay. Basically, I know, but basically, okay, I can explain it. Up first, Angelo.
Angelo, thank you so much. Holy crap, I got Thor's hammer. Oh, wait, it's Thor's wrench. No god powers, but I can fix the toilet. Thank you so much, Angelo. And maybe fix it for Amber before that movie comes out. Just saying.
I have a job for you.
Yeah, as I was saying, with Spider-Man was the first time we had the Ultimate Universe meet the Mainline Universe, where Mainline Peter ended up in the Ultimate Universe, so he got to interact with everything. Then Spider-Man 2, which came out after the Secret Wars, after the collapse of the Ultimate Universe. But the whole point of this story was to play up the loose thread of who is 616 Miles, and we find out he's a guy who's a close friend of the Kingpin. He is a man for hire and everything, and that was the whole point of that story, which was to find out. And in the end, it teased that the Ultimate Universe was back, but then that's since been undone, saying, no, it's not back.
Yeah, it's like, Ben said, screw it. I made over 1 year back, even though it makes no continuity, because I'm going to DC. And I'm not going to Superman. Thanks, Bendis, for destroying my favorite book for not even whatever. So after this ending, free Hickman. They already retconned it with during Donny Cates' stuff. That's where a lot of stuff for Invasion got set up here with the Maker. Oh yeah, they set that up.
All this was here was to make the Council of Reeds tasked Ultimate Reed Richards, the Maker, to rebuild his universe, and he said, "We'll give you all the tasks to do it." And so this is a prelude to an Ultimate Invasion.
Well, not just Venom. The mama, I thought also had the Ultimate chain because we got Ultimatum, who simply said my last, who apparently went in Ultimate Universe, but then they got Ultimatum. Okay.
No, Tavia. We don't need to go on further with this.
Yeah.
Okay, what's I read that Marvel is over because I don't know a lot about Marvel. What are you guys? We have 2 weeks left. Are you guys excited for the Flash? Hooded, go say something.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Flash. Who isn't excited for the Flash?
I know, right? Like, okay, so does anybody else think it's weird that Ezra is kind of barred from doing any sort of it's weird. He's not Flash and he's not doing promo.
Should be
under house arrest.
Yeah,
maybe
he's still under like lock and key.
Yeah,
no promos.
I mean, a little bit, but I don't know. I think the movie's okay. I think the movie's gonna do okay. It's not going to do that well, which is sad. It's really sad because I want to see this DCU take off.
But the thing is, it doesn't need to do well. It just universe.
What were you saying, Raymond?
It doesn't need to do well. It just needs to set up the new universe.
That's fair. But I want something great. You know what? Like, I love some of the characters in Marvel. I do. And I have a clear, strong bias for DC characters. To me, they're much more interesting. I can get into the side characters. I think a lot of the times they're better written in the comics. But when we go to this universe that they're trying to create, I look at Marvel and I get fucking jealous because I want that for DC.
I agree with you there, Tristan. I'm with you there because I've been begging about DC Universe for years, and frankly, why is it so hard to get DC Universe right? It's not that hard. Young Justice proved you the universe correct. That's all. I mean, I don't anime. What the hell is this? What the?
Because it took them forever to hire James Gunn. That's why.
Well, that's what it.
Planted. You got to let it grow.
I know, but I've been wanting this universe to grow for 10 years, and we had Zack Snyder's mess, and it never had a chance, and now we actually have the chance, and it looks like the movie's gonna bomb.
It was the weeds.
Well,
it was the weed. It was the weed.
Well, okay, what is that noise? What is that noise?
I think you've got like some.
Whoa!
Hello, what the hell is that noise?
That's a hooded side.
I'm so confused. Angelo, thank you so much. Big congrats on monetizing of this channel, Tris. Thank you so much, Angelo. And that's why I kind of redid everything, because I think it's more fun to go on this channel and just talk stuff we love, nerdy stuff. Like I wanted to kind of put my money where my mouth is when I was giving those Fandom Initiative jerks so much shit for their channel. I don't want this to be a, oh my God, Yellow Flash said this. I want this to be a channel about fandom. I want to talk about the Flash, even if we disagree on it. It's fun to talk about. I am very curious. Okay, does anybody actually know if, like, because there's this weird theory going around, and I don't want to give away any spoilers, so potential spoiler warning. I don't know if it is. Did anyone see the screenshot that I think it was Oh My Diaz had up of maybe Henry Cavill?
What screenshot?
I heard of that. Yeah.
I can't end screenshots.
What? Yeah, I'm confused. What screenshots?
Okay, let me try to find it. Did you see it, Hooded Justice? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, that sounds about right. Maybe I'm just crazy.
I thought I saw that something about
What else is new, Tris?
That's fair. And he posts shit like 24 hours a day, so it's going to take me a second.
Like close-up of... I think I did see a picture now that I remember. Was it a close-up of it? You could see his like neck and his...
It was something like that, yes.
Oh, there it is. Like, there's a first look at Superman in the Flash. It's in a TV in a red light zooming to a volcano in Guatemala.
Yes. Okay, I found it. Here we go. I'm not kidding. He's so quick on the draw when it comes to this stuff. Is that supposed to be Henry?
It could be. It could be
But
Supergirl.
we're not going to get a close up of it.
No, it says first look at Superman in the Flash.
Oh yeah, from Oh My Diaz. I know.
Superman, because remember we had Superman and
Oh, I was thinking of a whole different picture.
Oh no! See, and you remember in the trailer where see, that's definitely masculine. I don't know. Remember in the trailer when she's going up to the sun? Supergirl, Sasha Cali. Who does she have in her arms? Isn't that him?
No, that's the Flash.
That's the picture I think I was talking
about. Or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, the second Barry. I think she's lifting him up to get zapped by light.
It looks like
Wait.
See?
Yes.
I even asked him, Superman? And he said yes.
How does he know
I did
that?
hear a rumor. I did hear Nick Cage rumor with that bullshit.
Yeah. Maybe it's something like that. I don't know. It's so weird.
Oh, I'm so sorry to see Nick Cage.
I think that was disappointing.
Hey, come on, yeah, that was the other thing. We didn't get to hear anything of Spider-Man Noir in Across the Spider-Verse. The only one we saw was Penny. It was the only one we saw was
No, we
Penny.
saw Noir at the end.
No, at the end. I'm talking about throughout it. Penny was the only one who made an appearance besides Gwen of the original characters, and that was just she was in the group and just looked at him and he's like, Penny.
Well, not the Penny. We saw Spider-Ham, kind of, sort of. When my went to 42, you just see Spider-Ham.
Which, you know what, I gotta say, that actually brings up a good point, actually. Remember how Spider-Man himself, a guy from a tuning world, even he said in the last movie, you can't save everyone, making it very clear that even he's been through some rough, painful moments.
Yeah, he's probably been through something dark without his world.
In fact, you want to know what the original, what he was going to say when they were talking about losing their uncle? He would say to us, I lost my Uncle Ben. He got struck by lightning. For some reason, he smelled good.
What? I missed that.
They cut that because it would derail the moment. For obvious reasons. But basically, the whole idea is, of course, because he was a pig, so he got struck by lightning, so he smelled good because of.
Oh my God, that's funny! I missed that.
Does that make you a cannibal then?
No. He just simply said, for some strange reason, he smelled good.
I know.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Does that mean like a cannibal or something like that because he smells good to him?
Yeah.
I think it's just the whole idea of he never smelled someone.
Spider-Pig is a cannibal confirmed.
Well, it's a joke. Well, actually, it's what we turning that kind of cannibal in dark. We more zombie versus Spider Monkey, but that's a very, very dark comedy story.
Okay,
I'm not joking. That did happen in that story. Remo zombies by Spider by Ace.
Yeah, I know about that.
Oh, goodness.
Wait.
Okay.
Speaking of it,
Okay, go ahead, Tavia. I'm sorry.
yeah, okay. Speaking of it, don't mind me. I'm shocked we not see the Spider-Man Marvel zombie character in this movie. Like, that's a gold opportunity.
I'm pretty sure that's probably one of the few exceptions that Miguel would never have invited because he knows that would just cause disaster.
Sure, that would cause disaster, and same with Superior Spider-Man. No way Miguel will bring that character in because Superior Spider-Man is a jerk. Plus, he's Doc Ock. Like, you would.
I think he would sooner bring Superior than he would the Marvel Zombies version.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Superior is Doc Ock. Superior is Doc Ock and Peter's body.
Yeah, that did happen. And
I know that is the evil though.
Oh yeah,
he's evil.
No. He's not evil. He's a jerk. He's trying to do good in Peter's name, but he keeps on slipping into being
invite him then if he was trying to do good.
Yeah, not exactly. No, he's still gonna be a jerk trying to be a villain. And no one found out. No one did. Screw you, Doc Ock. Like, you killed Peter before I was gonna do it. So I'm gonna destroy everything. He did. He blew everything up. And so I watched everything.
Anyway. So there's still something else coming up this week. I think we should talk about.
Oh yeah. Freaking Flash 800, and it's kind of bittersweet because I'm super excited to see what happens, but also at the same time we're losing Jeremy Adams.
Yeah,
it's not fair. Why?
He's going to Green Lantern now.
And he's going to do Jay Garrick Flash.
So it's not like it all sucks, but I guess Flash is kind of in a bad way now.
We have Cy Spurrier writing the book now.
Where's
Cy Spurrier? He's good, but the X-Men book is so boring. I don't give a damn about the X-Men book. It's not interesting, but I'm good.
Okay, whoa. Tavia, don't compare any writer from their Marvel work when they come to DC. DC has proven time and again, a lot of those writers from Marvel, when they come to DC, they bring out at least better quality work. You cannot.
Most of this.
What's
Super Marvel?
We know anything
Bendis is the exception to the rule.
Bendis is an exception, but look at everyone else. Leah Williams has been writing good stuff.
Matthew Rose hasn't. Whoa! What the fuck have you been reading? That's good.
The Power Girl stuff.
Oh my god, that's the worst garbage I've ever read.
Really?
Bruno, fuck his page.
Okay, Trish, I'm saying it's better than her Marvel stuff, is what I meant.
That doesn't make it good. It is terrible. It is awful. I cannot believe how bad it is.
Chris, I just said better. I didn't say good.
Leah Williams, stay at Marvel, please, because whoever the fuck Pages is not Power Girl.
I'm just saying that it's better than her Marvel stuff. That's all I said.
So, out of curiosity, what do we know about this new horror story for Flash?
Absolutely nothing.
Well, I think Hood has been trying to say something.
Hooded, what were you saying?
Hooded?
No, my mic's really messing up, and I no, it's. You
said my name. That's why I was asking.
Oh no, I don't think I did I?
Thought you did.
I didn't.
I don't know. Are you reading Power Girl, Hooded Justice?
No, I am not reading Power.
Don't read that garbage. It is unreadable, you guys. I don't even know what the fuck that is. And why did they rename her? Does anyone know why her name's Paige?
No, I don't know why they either.
I only got that special for the backup.
Yeah, the backup was good. The Fire Knight stuff was good.
Oh, Fire Knight.
Yeah, that was good.
No. We're getting associated with them, with Power Girl.
Here's what I think. I think we're going to eventually. The best way for them to reverse a lot of stuff is the reveal. She's gained a split personality, and I think that's who Paige is.
Oh, okay. Sure. Mental health.
I think the Lazarus Reign gave her a split personality.
So similar.
Maybe explain that because that was fucking horrible.
Look at the chat.
What?
Oh my God, I don't know. I don't know how you can read that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Another thing I wanted. Wait, what was the other thing I was gonna say?
You were talking about Flash. Flash is
you guys looking forward to? Yeah, Flash. Awesome, yay, Flash. What are you guys looking forward to at Summer Game Fest? Come on now.
Okay, the one I'm looking forward to, I'm looking for Mortal Kombat 1.
Yes!
I want to see more if they have more Liza P.
Yes! Liza P looks so good.
I want to see more of that.
I'm hoping to Strike Cooper. That's what I'm hoping for. Maybe a Strike Cooper game.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing
Let
more.
Raymond talk, please.
Sorry. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing more Liza P. I wouldn't mind seeing more Mortal Kombat. Maybe Tekken 8. It's not as good as Mortal Kombat, but I still like Tekken.
Yep.
By the way, I'm hearing great things about the Street Fighter 6 game.
I do not care. I don't care about Street Fighter one bit.
I don't either.
Why?
I wish I did. Are you playing it, Tevia?
I want to play it. I played the demo. It was great.
I don't doubt it's fun to the people who enjoy that sort of game, but it's just not my bag.
Yeah.
Yep. I guess
Mortal Kombat will always be the superior fighting game. I'm so excited for the first gameplay.
Agreed?
Yep.
I can't wait.
I'm hoping we get a bit more of one. I hope we get a bit more another Resident Evil announcement.
And also they're doing more with that Alan Wake. I saw they have that little trailer out.
Alan Wake 2.
Yep, that looks really good too. I forgot about Liza P. I really want that to. I want more of that.
That's the one I'm most looking forward to.
I'm saying I hope we either get a separate Waves DLC announcement, we either get Resident Evil 9, or whatever the next remake's going to be announcement.
What are you looking forward to, Hooded?
As far as what?
As far as the Summer Game Fest.
What the shit?
Well, Mortal Kombat.
What the heck, Zora? What the heck?
Okay. Hooded.
Sorry.
Okay, the Mortal Kombat stuff is are you excited? What are you looking forward to at Summer Game Fest?
Yeah, I said I was looking forward to Mortal Kombat. My mic
okay.
is working.
I didn't hear you.
Mic is going in and out.
We just need our ninja girls. That's all I ask.
Ninja Boys too. I want Rain.
Ninja girls are superior.
No, Rain. Rain is superior.
Okay, but we already saw Melina.
Yep.
Yeah, and we need Rain to complete that awesome duo.
Okay, that's fair. I ship it. Wait, no, she's married to. Wait, she's married to Tanya, right? Or at least with her.
I wouldn't ship them. Rain would stab her in the back.
No!
Yeah, married. Rain is a jerk. He's an asshole.
He's an asshole.
I don't see him and being married to anyone.
Yeah, he's an asshole. No. Keep him as far away from Melina as possible.
No, but weren't they friends in the one? Didn't they team up?
No. They were not friends.
Of betraying her.
Rain was going to betray her.
Yeah, he had every intention of doing that. He was just using her as a means to an end.
Yeah.
He didn't care whatsoever.
Yeah. She could have died, and he wouldn't have given a shit. He just wanted the power for himself.
He wanted to take back over because technically it was his family's place.
He abandoned her to die in MKX.
Remember, he's a prince and he killed.
Yep. Same with Taven. Same with Dagon. They were brothers. Which
I can almost guarantee the gameplay that we get will be from. Not guarantee, but it's very likely that it's gonna be like Kung Lao or Liu Kang. It's that's kind of what I see happening with that. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind that. I just hope we see something else besides that, especially with them giving us Melina in the beginning. That's so rare. They made us wait so long last time.
I just wish they gave her fucking lips.
I know, I kind of did too.
They only gave her lips because of that one scene.
The kiss of death.
Yeah, and then she died.
That.
It was cute. Her lips look really cute.
Really? I don't think so. She got killed by Devorah, and then Devorah killed her with a bug. What? God, that's messed up. I remember when we ran the bug back, and God almighty, that's nothing dark. It makes sense, but Why did Shotgun kill Deborah when she found out when Marina died? Like, you killed Marina, I'm gonna kill you. But he didn't do it because Klonika stopped them. I don't get that.
Let me get this real quick, guys. MPause. I gotta bring up the image. Give me a second.
Oh, nice. I just saw the image. Nice.
Wait, what?
Let me see. Unrelated, but me is proud of these. They all got new bags today too. Cool note, the MK1 game came with its original receipt dated 1994. What a discovery. Wait, now I need to see what this picture is.
It's nice. Yeah,
it
is nice.
Now I need to see.
Hang on, what the hell? I'm gonna look for this.
I gotta go to my freaking YouTube.
Hold on.
Does it show up?
Oh, cool.
Here, I got it.
That's awesome.
Can you share your screen? Do you mind?
Yep.
I'm
Yes,
slow.
I might.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
I'm
I
sorry.
might. I'm gonna do it anyway.
What?
Oh, that's cool.
So cool.
That's so cool.
Super Nintendo. They look like recent, like the later releases.
Yeah, it's the MK3,
Are you
it's the MK2.
serious?
And pause. You really have these, dude? That's so.
That is freaking amazing.
Wait,
Oh my
wait.
God.
Do you like to have a Super NES?
Yeah, that's all Super Nintendo. Then those look like later released cartridges.
No, I know. But did he have the after console?
These are all the PAL versions.
These are so cool.
Oh my God, that's an awesome collection, man.
It really is.
No, wait.
So jealous. That is so cool.
This is the Super Nintendo one, which means that one's not going to have any blood in for the first one.
It doesn't matter. It's still awesome that it exists.
Oh my God, that is so cool.
The bloodless version also has monetary value too to collect.
I agree. I'm just.
And he said he had the 1994 receipt.
You gotta be shitting me.
That is so fucking cool.
Nice.
Oh, I love it. That's awesome. Freaking Mortal Kombat is something all in itself. I absolutely adore it, and that is such a cool collection.
Well, in my case, talk about some additions I'm going to be getting. I've now ordered both Volume 1 and Volume 3 of my Peter David omnibuses, which will be in a couple weeks.
What about Volume 2? You said 1 and 3.
I already have 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool. I already got 2. That's what got me to finally decide to get the other ones. I'm like, okay, I got 2. I'm not going to put it on my shelf until I at least get 1. Of course, 1 without a print. I had to ask my parents. They loaned me the money for that. Because that was like 100 something, like 150 just to get that one because it's out of print.
$150?
That is so cool.
It's because it's out of print.
Ow.
That's crazy. Okay, I keep hearing about this game. Angelo, thank you so much. Can we convince Tristan to play State of Decay 2? It's as close to The Walking Dead as you can get. Zombies rule. Zombies do rule.
Tristan,
zombies are my favorite when it comes to video game storytelling. It's my favorite monster thing. I've heard so much good about State of Decay 2.
It's still on Game Pass if you want to download it.
Is it really?
It's an Xbox Game Studios game.
Yes, just download it, just play like 15-20 minutes of it and see if you like it or not.
Dead Island 2, that came up on me. That's a zombie game.
Sorry, Empire. Sorry. Aw.
What happened?
It's in the work, but that's so fucking cool.
It's really awesome that you have
okay,
them,
we're
man.
gonna try State of Decay 2 when we finish out Deadpool and stuff. And I do want to play the Spider-Man games before it comes out, but we got some time for that.
I can't wait Spider-Man 2. That game is really bad. That game at number 1, maybe. Between, of course, Spider-Verse and this, it's the game of Spider-Man. But get the comic. The comic can die for all I care. I got this. I got the game. So yay for me. Also, I got Mayday. So I win, baby. I win.
Mayday. I was about to say was Tris. So how's your been practicing with the web swinging bingo?
Oh my God, I'm so bad at it.
I gotta say, keyboard and mouse actually is better in my opinion. It's a lot less keys to press and everything.
Cheater.
I can't do it. It's so weird. That's not how games were meant to be played. They were meant to be played on a controller.
Exactly. That's how God intended it.
Wow,
Yes,
that's not
exactly.
Well, I
That's
already know
very
what.
true.
After I'm done with Resident Evil 6, I'm going to take a pause with the other Resident Evil games and choose some older Marvel games.
Oh, what kind? What are you doing?
I might do like Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction. I got a bunch of games through emulators I'm going to try out and see if I can stream
Oh,
them.
that's cool.
Oh yeah, Ultimate Destruction, great game.
That's
I
right.
don't even know what that is.
That game is a classic game. If you love the whole,
Wait. Raymond, what were you saying?
I was reading Tristan finally get to see her kill her entire crew. That's right. I wanted a fair warning, Tristan. You will gain more characters in State of Decay, and it's up to you to keep them all alive.
Oh my god, seriously, that sounds so fun, but I killed the Sims in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's basic. It really is like The Walking Dead. You are gonna have people.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, we got to check it out.
As I was saying,
That sounds like it's fucking perfect for me.
As I was saying, Ultimate Destruction. It's basically if Spider-Man 2, the game off of the movie, was considered Spider-Man GTA. Ultimate Destruction is Hulk GTA, perfectly done.
Oh, that's cool.
So I might do that. I might do the original Ang Lee Hulk game because that's actually a follow-up. There's a bunch of them. I could do the Punisher game. I could do the Fantastic Four game. A bunch of the other Spider-Man games.
That is so cool.
Wait, guys, question. I want to screen share something. I think that's a game that the correct people has. I do want to screen share it for a sec.
Share the screen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The game that the correct people has.
I got that. I got that because I actually backed it. I
wish I backed it because this game been development for
really,
years.
Tavia, you don't wish you backed it. You realize how long this was delayed?
Yeah, it took forever for it to come out.
6 years.
Wow.
6 years? God damn! That actually not something is wrong. But I'm glad it came up on it. I heard it's good, but it quite people mad. You cannot use the control over it, which is kind of sad because I wanted the control over this game because I did hear a lot. This game is classic for all reasons. How much did it cost on Steam?
Oh,
$40. Huh. Interesting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's $40.
Justin, the characters that you gain over time in State of Decay, you can play as them too.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I really want to try it because it sounds like something I would love.
You can freely switch between characters, and each of them has their own weaknesses.
We're gonna try it after Deadpool because Deadpool's super fun though too. Like I love that game. It's so comic book.
It's so funny.
I knew you would.
I love the Deadpool game.
And all the girls and all the, I love it. I love it. There's so many freaking good video games. I have this problem of going, I should talk about this news that's out today, or I could play a video game. I think I'm gonna choose a video game.
Or video game is a nice problem to have.
I know.
I cover news stuff. Well, I cover comic news. I don't cover political nonsense, or culture war nonsense. That's insane.
Protect your medic.
I'm still waiting.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up. Raymond.
Wait, we never did ratings.
What's that?
We never did a rating for Car Spider-Man.
Okay, let's do ratings. Good idea. Okay.
I don't get one.
You already know where mine is.
Yeah, Raymond doesn't get one. Okay, I am. I'm gonna go last. Robert, you go first.
10 out of 10 still.
What about you, Tavia?
I give it a perfection A+. It's only a thumbs up because I love this movie. It's a great sequel, and I love Mayday Park. I love it in the movie. Made me happy, and that's my life. Get ready, everybody. This movie ever one, a great movie. I can't wait. The sequel will be awesome. The sequel will be amazing. It'll be badass and awesome. I love this movie. But perfection A+, followed by 10 out of 10. Amazing. What we support it? Spread the word. Support the movie. Woo! And punch
Okay, Davia.
I love it. The passion. Hooded Justice, what about you?
I give it about a 7 out of 10, probably just for the art style alone.
That's a strong art style.
It is a really good art, and there's a lot of really fun Easter eggs, but the ending, I gotta give it a. I'll go with 6. You know why I'm going with 6? Because Reese gave it a 5.5, and I have to Reese's are cynic, so I gotta go eat a little bit higher. I have to.
The story's not.
Even Black Phoenix gave it a 10 out of 10.
Tristan, you're only getting higher because you have a bong with you.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. All right, Robert, what do you have going on your channel this week?
I still got a bunch of videos. Question: when are my other character lessons going to come out?
One's coming out on Tuesday.
All right. So that will be the Vicky one, of course. Then there's the Bigfoot Bill one. Whenever that'll come out,
that'll probably be Friday.
Yep, and I still got a bunch of other pro teachers noobs coming. I'm going to start cutting back on my gaming streams a bit. I'm taking Bianca's advice. I'm probably going to do Wednesdays and Saturdays. If anyone else has any suggestions, like anyone here, any suggestions on what you think what?
What's Bianca's advice?
No, I should do it Wednesday and Saturday because basically, reason why, and I was saying how it looks like I'm just dwindling on interaction. She's saying I'm overstimulating, overloading on people by doing so many videos at once. And a lot of people I've asked have asked that, is that true? Even Ingrid said, yeah, she's been feeling that same thing. So, I mean, do any of you have a suggestion on what I should do?
I love video games. I can't say anything. Like I love watching and playing them. I love all the comic book stuff. So I mean, if you're personally feeling burnt out, take your time.
I'm afraid of my viewers being burnt out because it is causing me to feel a bit like, because I don't see, most I see are Tavia and Pika showing up, maybe Colin, but I don't get that many in my chat.
Okay, but here's the thing. If you're having fun, just have fun. Just do what you want to do. Like, and if you feel like, I get what you're saying because I stream daily. I do stuff on this channel, but nobody is ever obligated to watch my stuff. Nobody's ever, and I don't ever want anyone to feel like they're obligated. And I want to do this stuff just for the fun of it. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
There's no obligation there. I like when people enjoy stuff. If you don't want to be there, I totally get it.
I know, no, and I agree with that, Trish. I just don't also want to be where I am pushing people away because I'm overloading. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of pushing people away by putting out too much stuff.
They don't have to watch.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know. I kind of just, if you're overstimulating yourself, I get it. But for me, it's all about having fun. And that's kind of what I want to do. So I don't think you're pushing people away. Never in my lifetime have I ever felt like you were pushing anyone away. All
right. Like I said, I asked others if they agreed with Bianca, and some of them said yes. But if you're saying no, then I don't know what to think now.
No. Just do you. How about that? You do you. You do what you feel is best. I agree. Bianca gives great advice. I'm not trying to sway you at all. I'm just saying, personally, you've never made me feel that way.
All right.
I was going to say, being I'm not there for the live streams doesn't mean I don't watch your videos.
I understand, and I appreciate that.
Yep.
But I do think I need to cut back on the lengths on some of them. Like, I don't want to keep doing 3-hour, 5-hour streams.
It's all you, bro.
Oh, trust me, that bit me in the ass. Doing one 6-hour stream from LA Noir bit me in the ass because it's so long, and there was a brief copyright thing in. I can't edit it. Once it goes over 6 hours, you can't edit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, once it goes even a second over 6 hours, you cannot edit your videos. I'd have to remove it, tweak it, and then re-upload it or split it and then have it then alter it.
Yeah, and Ominous is right. I try to always keep it around 2 hours. Sometimes I go over when I'm having fun, but like I feel like that's a pretty decent mark.
I agree.
Yeah.
Tavia, what do you? Oh, I want to announce too. Tomorrow we got a brand new contributor for the channel. ETEP, the Place to Be Reviews, has a video coming out on this channel tomorrow. Tavia, what do you have going on your channel?
I think I have my channel now. I did do a Spartago at this too. I may continue more Spartago, but not for where my channel. I think I'm gonna cover at the 5-800. I'm coming to Tuesday. That I can't wait to read that. I'm gonna do Avenger Junction, even though I hate the book of the fight. You know what? I'm gonna stick to it for the ride because I started the journey. I'm gonna end it. I'm still when everything ends. But after Marvel, after ASM Agent 26, I'm done. ASM broke me. But that book.
I totally get it.
So wait, so you're not going back for JMS on Cap?
I will come up with JMS and Cap. I'm Old Invasion. I'm coming that book. I love Open Monument because I love Open Spider-Man, the comic, that story, the main event. Look, Bendis and once I hated the Superman, his Open Spider-Man. Which, oh yeah, speaking of Old Man, I did do a review at the Devil Spider-Man by me. I finally did it on my channel by me. That story, it's still great. It's still good. Devil own people.
Agreed.
Like I beat that myself, but I'm gonna be over on Fallout with that thing, I'm gonna have to review that. I may try to send you guys that video to this channel if I can do it. If I can't, then I'll do a plan B. I'll close it in. But other than that, I think that's all I have so far. Oh wait, I did upload a video on Superior Spider-Man. The new news that came out.
Very cool.
Yeah. One thing I want to say quickly is I do know Ingrid is still working on a video to do for this channel.
Oh, I'm so excited. I love Ingrid.
Tabletop or game related.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yes.
Yep.
And anybody, all voices are welcome here. Like, I don't care. I just think it's fun to actually enjoy something instead of hating.
It's going to take her a while still, though. It's going to take her a while still, but yeah.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Raymond, Hooded, do you guys have anything going on this week?
No, not to be honest with you. I keep saying I'm going to, but it doesn't work out.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I am happy to say that I finally completed my research.
Oh, that's so cool.
Now I can finally start actually writing out a script and collecting all the things that I want to do. I'm just waiting on my commissions from Random. I don't want to overwork him, so I'm letting him take his time with that.
Oh, that's awesome. Random's so cool.
Yeah, he's a really great guy. And I am going to start streaming again starting next Sunday.
Awesome.
I'm not going back to Doom, however. Because of my research, I've been in a big Red Hood mood. So I'm going to
Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights, yeah.
Yes!
Hold it!
I love it. I love that game.
You can connect Gotham Knights to Spider-Man because the voice of Jason is Mr. Negative from Spider-Man.
Cool.
That's him? Really?
Yeah.
Well, in any case, I will be starting streaming that next Sunday. Only because I'm in such a big Red Hood mood now. So, and that game is almost tailor-made for him. With the main villains being the
Court of Owls. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, guys.
Right. Black Phoenix, don't hide that Zora AMV guy. I just double checked. He is actually a guy subscribed to my channel, so don't.
We'll unhide him.
Yeah. Oh, Zora. Yeah, he's been around for a while.
Yeah.
He's been around for a while. He's just being a bit of a goof. Unhide him. He's not a troll. He's just goofing.
Yeah, he's not a troll.
Yeah. All he said was about my hair. He just said he wants my haircut.
I think that's officially become a meme. Sorry, I hate to break it to you.
I agree. I agree. Thanks, Thanks, Hooded.
Yeah. Yeah. Anytime.
Yeah, at least you're not talking about my shoes. I'm surprised no one talked about my dragon behind me.
Wait, you have a dragon behind you? Oh, I see.
With a little Baymax.
Wait, I want to see it. Wait, hold on. Wait,
I gotta see it.
Wait, hold on. Fix this. Okay, wait, hold on. I want to see. That's awesome.
That's adorable.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's so adorable.
That's awesome.
I love the plushies.
I love it. All right, guys. Thank you all for listening, and we will be back late next week. And, of course, on everybody's channel, which is in the description. And we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.